Welcome everyone to our webinar on law firm and AI, the new reality. We are thrilled to have you join us today as we explore the fascinating intersection of law and artificial intelligence. Did you know that nearly a third of the executives surveyed by LexisNexis indicated their firm have a dedicated budget of generating AI in 2024? And most expect their investment in generative AI technologies to increase over the next 5 years, with 47% believing it will decrease cost and 30% expecting an increase in revenue. Throughout today's session, our moderator will lead an engaging discussion with our esteemed panelists, delving into new realities shaped by AI within the law firm. Our panelists will provide insights, share experiences, and offer perspective on navigating the evolving landscape of law firm operation in the age of AI. Let me introduce you all our experienced panelists. We have with us Matthew Long, partner at Bowen, Ten Long and Bell, PC, prioritize ethical standard and client communication in family law, personal injury, and civil litigation. He's also a global traveler. We have with us Rick Martin, owner of Martin IP Law, has over 25 years of experience helping entrepreneurs protect their ideas, thought, and through patents, trademark, and copyrights with expertise in mechanical and electrical devices. We have with us Steffanie Marrone, a fractional chief marketing officer at the social media Butterfly, bringing over 20 years experience in legal marketing, specializing in content marketing, social media strategy, and is a sought after speaker on diversity and empowerment in the legal profession. We have with us Rakesh Sharma, who is a seasoned lawyer with over 3 decades of experience serving as director, Draft and Craft, and managing partner of Draft and Craft law firm, specializing in various areas of Indian and international laws. He'll be moderating the session. Please feel free to use the emojis at the bottom of your screen to give thumbs up or express your reaction to our panelists' insights. Also, I'm excited to announce that we are live streaming this webinar on Draft and Craft LinkedIn page. So be sure to share the link with your networks. Let's embark on this journey together, exploring the new reality of law firms in the AI era. Thank you for joining us, and let's make this discussion both informative and engaging. Looking forward. Thank you.
The data.
Welcome everyone
There
to our
are any
webinar on law firm and AI,
hallucinations,
the
if I
new
just asked it to
reality. We
create
are
something
thrilled
from
to have you
scratch,
join
like
us
draft
today
me a
as we
brief or
explore the
whatever,
fascinating
it's going to just make stuff up.
intersection of
But if
law
I
and
give it
artificial
a case
intelligence.
and say, summarize
Did
this
you know
case for
that
me,
nearly a
it's
third of the
essentially doing in
executives
5
surveyed by
seconds what it took me in
LexisNexis
an hour and a
indicated
half to
their
do in law
firm
school,
have a dedicated budget of
which is
generating
incredibly
AI
amazing.
in
The other thing we
2024?
use it a lot for is to
And
sort of
most
rewrite what we
expect
already
their
wrote. So if I wrote
investment
an
in
email to,
generative
let's say
AI
Rick was on the other
technologies
side
to
of a case of mine,
increase over the
and
next
and
5
I wanted
years,
to update
with
Rick on the case,
47% believing
I
it will
draft the
decrease
email,
cost and
and then I put
30%
it in AI,
expecting
and
an
I take
increase
out
in revenue.
identifying confidential
Throughout
information, of
today's
course,
session, our
and I ask
moderator
it to
will
rewrite it in a certain way.
lead an
Hey, make
engaging
this more
discussion with
aggressive,
our esteemed
right?
panelists, delving
Make
into
this,
new
make
realities
this less
shaped by
aggressive, make
AI
this more
within the law
friendly.
firm.
This is very
Our
helpful with
panelists will
clients because
provide
lawyers,
insights,
we
share
tend to run our mouth,
experiences,
kind of
and
like how I'm
offer
doing right now.
perspective on
And so
navigating
our
the
emails are very
evolving
long-winded and our
landscape of
letters
law
are really
firm
long-winded.
operation
So
in the
using
age
AI,
of
you can
AI.
actually, if you take out the
Let
confidential
me introduce you
information,
all
say,
our
hey,
experienced panelists. We have with us
dumb this
Matthew
down to
Long,
something a
partner
sixth
at
grader would
Bowen,
understand?
Ten
And so
Long
that's
and
really how
Bell,
we use it
PC, prioritize
mostly
ethical
right
standard
now.
and client communication
I'm
in
not sure if I
family law,
answered your
personal
question,
injury,
though.
and civil litigation.
Of
He's
course.
also
And
a global
Rick
traveler.
rightly said that
We have
probably
with
the
us
lawyers
Rick Martin, owner
or
of
the
Martin
law firm
IP
spent a
Law,
good
has
amount
over 25
in
years of
probably going
experience
for the
helping out
marketing. And
entrepreneurs
I'm sure
protect
that
their
Steph will
ideas,
be able to
thought,
tell us that how
and
the law firms,
through
this
patents,
part of the
trademark, and
marketing
copyrights
is
with
going to be
expertise in mechanical
probably
and
improved
electrical
upon, or some practical
devices.
changes can happen
We have
with
with
the
us
AI in place.
Steffanie Marrone, a fractional chief
Yeah,
marketing
of
officer at
course.
the
I mean,
social media
so I
butterfly,
think there's
bringing over
so
20
many
years
different ways, and I
experience
would
in
just say number
legal
one,
marketing,
use
specializing in
caution
content
with this
marketing, social
tool,
media
with all of these
strategy, and
tools.
is a
The input
sought after
is
speaker
going to
on
directly
diversity and
affect
empowerment
and
in the legal
result in a
profession.
good
We
output.
have with us
And you have to
Rakesh
be
Sharma,
incredibly
who is a
specific about
seasoned
what you
lawyer
want.
with over
If you have the
3
paid
decades of
version
experience
of
serving as director,
ChatGPT, you can give
draft and
it
craft, and managing
examples
partner
that it can
of
house
Draft and Craft
there
law firm,
that it will
specializing in
then know your
various
writing
areas
style
of
and what
Indian
you
and
like. You
international
can't
laws.
just say, write a
He'll be
client
moderating
alert
this
about
section.
top
Please feel
trends in
free to use
intellectual
emojis
property
at the
law
bottom of your screen
facing
to give thumbs
entrepreneurs
up
today,
or
right? You need
express
to be
your
much more
reaction to our
specific,
panelists'
and you
insights.
also need to tell
Also,
it
I'm
to
excited to
not
announce that
sound
we
like
are
AI.
live streaming
So if you
this
see
webinar on Draft
an
and Craft
article
LinkedIn
or a
page.
social media
So
post
be
that
sure to
starts
share
with,
the link with
in the
your networks.
ever-evolving legal industry,
Let's
or
embark on this journey together, exploring
blank
the new
blank is a
reality
game
of law firms
changer.
in
I
the
mean, like, these are
AI
coined
era.
phrases that
Thank you for
now we
joining
have
us,
been,
and let's
I
make
think
this
they've just
discussion
become
both
commonplace with
informative and
regard to
engaging.
knowing that those are AI
Looking forward.
generated
Thank you.
content. And actually Google will penalize you for putting putting AI generated content on your website or social, and you need to be really careful about that. So
Welcome
I
everyone to our
never,
webinar on law
ever
firm and AI,
take
the new
what it gives
reality. We are
me
thrilled to have you
as the
join us today as we
final
explore the
product,
fascinating
right? Like,
intersection
so I'll tell you
of
how
law
I
and
use it and how
artificial
I encourage
intelligence.
lawyers to use it.
Did you know
Like
that
Matthew
nearly
said,
a
it can
third of the
really make your
executives
life
surveyed by
easier, where
LexisNexis
you would
indicated
spend
their firm have
hours
a dedicated
summarizing
budget of
something.
generating AI
What I
in
use it for
2024?
is a lot
And
of
most
repurposing
expect
content.
their
So I'll give it
investment
something
in
I've
generative
previously
AI
written or a lawyer
technologies
has
to
previously
increase
written, and
over
I
the
will say,
next
write
5
another post
years, with
in this voice
47% believing it will
and
decrease
create
cost and
a post that
30%
is
expecting an
similar
increase in
but
revenue.
different, with a new
Throughout today's
headline,
session, our
make it
moderator
into a
will
top 10
lead an
piece,
engaging
something like
discussion
that.
with our esteemed
Turn this
panelists,
blog
delving
post
into
into a
new
video script.
realities shaped by AI
Turn this
within the
blog
law
post into
firm.
6 social
Our
media
panelists
posts.
will provide
Turn
insights,
this
share
social media post
experiences,
into a
and
blog
offer
post or a
perspective
long
on
form
navigating
article.
the
Those are the
evolving
kinds of things
landscape of
I'll
law firm
do.
operation in the
Another
age
thing
of
I
AI.
often do is, like,
Let
for
me
example, I
introduce
need a
you
bio.
all
I need a
our
100-word
experienced
bio for a
panelists.
lawyer.
We have
I'll
with us
put in the
Matthew Long,
bio
partner at
the
Bowen
long
Ten
bio
Long
that
and
lawyers
Bell,
love, and I'll say,
PC,
turn this into a
prioritize
100-word
ethical
bio
standard and
and
client
focus on X
communication
or Y.
in
And I will
family
give
law,
it
personal injury, and
context. A
civil
lawyer speaking
litigation.
at a
He's
conference
also a
for
global traveler.
entrepreneurs.
We
You always
have with
have to
us
give it a
Rick
little bit of
Martin, owner
information,
of
and
Martin
then
IP Law,
that's
has over
that's what I'll use.
25
So
years
I'll
of
always give it
experience helping
more
out
context
entrepreneurs
than
protect their ideas, thought,
other people would, and that's
and
going to help you
through
get
patents,
your
trademark,
better
and
results.
copyrights
There are
with
so many
expertise in
things that
mechanical and
lawyers
electrical
and business
devices.
professionals can do
We
with
have with
these
us
tools.
Steffanie
It can help
Marrone,
you
a
write
fractional
practice
chief marketing
descriptions. It can
officer
help
at
you
the
write
social media
and edit
butterfly,
bios,
bringing over 20
research for
years
client alerts, for
experience in
police-check
legal
cases. Like,
marketing,
there are
specializing in
countless
content marketing,
examples
social
where
media
it has
strategy, and is a
cited cases that
sought
really
after
didn't actually
speaker on
exist. So you
diversity
are
and
your best
empowerment in the legal profession.
source when it comes.
We have
Humans
with
are
us
never going to supplant
Rakesh
any kind of
Sharma,
machine
who is
learning.
a seasoned lawyer with
And
over
like I said,
3 decades of
creating social media
experience
posts, giving you
serving as
ideas
director,
for
draft
content,
and
create a
craft, and
content
managing
calendar
partner
for me.
of
I
Draft and
want to
Craft
be
Law
known as
Firm,
an expert
specializing in
in
various areas of
intellectual
Indian
property
and
law.
international
Help me
laws.
come up with
He'll be
6
moderating
posts that
this
will help
session.
me for LinkedIn.
Please
What
feel
are the
free to
kinds
use
of
emojis at the
hashtags that I
bottom of
should
your
use? But you've got
screen
to check them
to
all to
give
make sure
thumbs
that they
up
make
or
sense.
express
So
your
all
reaction
of
to
these
our
things
panelists'
are ways that you can
insights.
do that. Another
Also, I'm
thing you can do,
excited to
you
announce
want to
that
speak
we
at a
are live
conference,
streaming
you can type
this
in the
webinar
conference,
on Draft
put a
and
link
Craft
to it,
LinkedIn
and
page.
give them a
So be
link to
sure to
the
share the link
call
with
for
your
speakers and
networks.
say, help me come up with
Let's
a
embark on this journey
really
together,
succinct
exploring the new
and
reality
powerful
of law
speaking
firms in the
proposal.
AI
And
era.
do it
Thank you
in
for
one
joining us,
paragraph
and
with
let's make this
learning outcomes.
discussion
So I
both
do that a lot.
informative and
And then one
engaging.
more idea for you all
Looking
is,
forward. Thank you.
Give it your competitors. So whether it's other lawyers, individuals, or other firms, give it 5 competitors and say, look at their websites, look at what they're doing. Tell me where there's a gap in the market and what I could be doing that's better
Welcome everyone
than
to our
them.
webinar
And I
on
do
law
that all
firm
the
and
time.
AI, the
I
new
also ask you to
reality.
create
We are
marketing
thrilled to
plans.
have you
Let's
join
say
us today
your
as we
firm wants to
explore the
become an
fascinating
expert in healthcare,
intersection
intellectual
of
property
law and
law, healthcare
artificial
mergers and
intelligence.
acquisitions law.
Did
Ask
you
it
know
to create
that
a
nearly a
plan
third of the
and give it
executives
more
surveyed by
information than you
LexisNexis
would
indicated their
supplementary
firm have a
information,
dedicated
upload
budget of
anything you have.
generating
All
AI
of these are things I
in
do regularly, and
2024?
all of these are things that are
And
going to
most
make your life
expect
easier.
their
The human
investment
will
in
always be the
generative
most
AI
important thing because the
technologies
human
to
is
increase
necessary
over
to
the
carry out
next
all of
5
these things.
years,
And
with
this is just giving you a
47%
leg up
believing
on
it
doing
will
a lot of the
decrease
legwork.
cost and
One more
30%
thing, the
expecting an
research part.
increase in
You need
revenue.
research on a company and
Throughout
you don't
today's
have
session,
research
our moderator will
internally.
lead
Ask it
an
to do
engaging
research too.
discussion with our esteemed panelists, delving into new
That's very great,
realities
Stephanie.
shaped by
And
AI
Rick,
within
given
the
a
law
chance,
firm.
what do you think that
Our panelists will provide
what
insights,
will be
share
your parameters
experiences,
if
and
you go
offer
for the
perspective on
kind of the
navigating the
marketing activities
evolving
using
landscape
the
of law
AI?
firm operation
Do you
in the
have
age of AI.
something to say that okay, I may
Let
not
me introduce
consider
you all our
probably AI
experienced
beyond this
panelists.
sphere?
We have with us
Any
Matthew Long,
parameters
partner
if
at
you think
Bowen
about
Ten
yourself?
Long and Bal, PC, prioritize ethical
Really
standard
from the
and client
marketing standpoint,
communication
and
in family law,
a lot
personal
of
injury,
what's,
and civil
if you
litigation.
were looking at
He's
my
also
video screen
a
while Stephanie was
global
talking, I was
traveler.
nodding my head a lot.
We have with
A
us
lot of
Rick
those things
Martin, owner
are
of Martin
exactly what
IP
we
Law,
use it
has
for
over
in marketing
25
here
years of
with our
experience helping
practice. We'll
out
use it for
entrepreneurs
repurposing.
protect their ideas, thought,
One thing I like
through
to do is if
patents,
it's a
trademark, and
topic I
copyrights with
know
expertise
something
in
about,
mechanical and
again, rather than
electrical
have
devices.
Chat
We
GPT
have with us
generate
Steffanie Marrone,
the
a
content
fractional chief
itself,
marketing
I
officer
will
at the social
get
media
online and
Butterfly,
use Otter
bringing
AI or
over
some
20
transcription
years of
software, for
experience
example,
in
and
legal
I will talk
marketing,
about a
specializing
subject
in
that
content
I
marketing,
want to do
social
a
media
video on, or that I
strategy,
want to
and
do a
is a
blog post on, or that I
sought
want to do
after
something
speaker
on,
on diversity
and
and
just sort of
empowerment in
free
the
form
legal
talk about
profession.
it, and
We have with
at
us
least put the
Rakesh
content out
Sharma,
there, and
who is a
then
seasoned
kind of
lawyer
let
with over
Chat
3
GPT take
decades
over
of
and say, okay,
experience
take this
serving as
transcript
director,
from
draft
this
and craft, and
talk that
managing
I
partner
gave
of
and turn it
Draft and
into
Draft
a
Law
long
Firm,
form
specializing in
article or a
various
blog post
areas
or
of Indian and
social media
international
post,
laws.
or give me a
He'll be
video,
moderating the
a
session.
transcript for a
Please
video that we
feel
can use
free to
for it.
use
So
emojis at the
that's,
bottom of your
again,
screen
you can
to
take
give thumbs
one,
up or express your
just
reaction to our
sit down
panelists'
and talk in
insights.
front of a
Also, I'm
microphone
excited to announce
for
that we are live
5
streaming
minutes, 10 minutes
this
tops,
webinar on Draft and Craft
and
LinkedIn
repurpose
page.
that into
So
so
be
many
sure to
different
share the
things
link
using
with your
AI.
networks.
It's just really an incredible
Let's embark on
tool,
this journey
and
together,
saves you time
exploring the new
in
reality of law firms
taking
in the
that and
AI
organizing it
era.
and formatting it
Thank you
for
for
all of those
joining
different
us, and
things.
let's
So
make this
that's the
discussion
primary thing
both
I think we use
informative
it for
and
from a marketing
engaging.
standpoint. And then
Looking
also,
forward.
again, to
Thank you.
generate ideas. So if I'm wanting to come up with some ideas for, what are some frequently asked questions in the patent area or the trademark area, I'll type into Chat GPT. And again, you're always refining the
webinar on
search.
law firm and AI, the new
I'll get,
reality. We are thrilled to have you join us today
a
as
first
we
answer or
explore
a
the
second answer,
fascinating
and then
intersection
we'll just kind
of
of
law
tweak it a
and
little bit and
artificial
ask them to
intelligence.
maybe, go
Did
this
you
way
know
or that
that
way with
nearly a
it.
third of the executives surveyed by LexisNexis indicated their
That's
firm
primarily
have a
what we use it
dedicated
for.
budget
Again, we'll
of
also use it
generating
for client
AI
correspondence.
in 2024?
And I like,
And
again,
most
agreeing with
expect
what
their
Matthew
investment
said.
in generative AI technologies to
We tend
increase
to
over the next 5 years,
be
with
overly verbose.
47%
So I'll
believing it will
usually
decrease
have to tell
cost
it
and
to
30%
shorten
expecting an
things
increase in
and to
revenue.
simplify things and to kind
Throughout
of
today's session,
take the
our
legalese
moderator
out of
will
it and make it
lead an
something that
engaging
is
discussion with
less
our
formal
esteemed
and more
panelists,
understandable.
delving into new realities shaped by AI within the law firm.
Matthew, when we talk
Our
about the
panelists will
marketing for
provide
the law
insights,
firms,
share
do you
experiences,
anticipate
and offer
anything in
perspective
which
on
probably
navigating
the
the
involvement of
evolving
the
landscape of
lawyers
law
is
firm
required?
operation in the
Probably
age
the
of AI.
generative AI may not
Let me
handle
introduce
those
you
things,
all
any
our experienced
informations
panelists.
or
We
any
have
kind
with
of the
us Matthew
prompts
Long,
which are
partner at
required to be
Bowen
given to
Ten
the
Long and
generative
Bal.
AI.
PC,
So
prioritize
what is
ethical
most
standard and client
significant when we talk
communication
about
in
the
family law,
lawyer's
personal
involvement
injury,
in
and civil
developing this kind of the
litigation.
content?
He's also a global traveler.
Well, so I mean,
We have with us Rick Martin,
we actually
owner
work with
of
someone
Martin
like
IP
Steffanie,
Law, has over
and
25
so, and I
years of
know her
experience helping
thoughts
out
on AI
entrepreneurs
mirror
protect their
basically everything
ideas,
Steffanie
thoughts.
just said, but
and through
so I mean,
patents,
we
trademark,
weren't
and
really doing that
copyrights, with
ourselves when this
expertise
AI
in
boom came
mechanical and
around.
electrical
But I
devices.
mean, I am
We have
granularly
with us
involved in all of this
Steffanie
stuff,
Marrone,
and I also
a
just post
fractional
my own
chief
marketing
marketing
stuff with my
officer
own.
at the
You have
social
your
media
law
Butterfly,
firm brand,
bringing over
right? And you
20
also have your
years
personal brand.
experience
You
in
know, like I'm Matt
legal
Long, the
marketing,
lawyer,
specializing
and then
in content
here's
marketing,
Bowington
social
Long and Ball,
media
the firm, and
strategy,
I
and is a
yak away on
sought
LinkedIn
after
all the time
speaker on
about
diversity and
lawyer
empowerment
things, and
in the
maybe
legal
someone's paying
profession.
attention to it, and I yak
We
away
have
on
with us
Facebook, and
Rakesh
that's also kind of
Sharma,
marketing.
who is
And
a seasoned
you know, and
lawyer
I
with over
do sort of
3
what
decades
Steffanie
of
was saying. I mean, I don't
experience
have it
serving
create
as
something from
director,
scratch, but
draft and
you know, I
draft, and
give it my
managing partner
thoughts,
of
which, you know,
draft and draft law
I
firm,
think I'm doing a
specializing
good
in
job, but
various
you know, when I
areas
ask it
of
to sort
Indian
of
and international
streamline it
laws.
to something that maybe a
He'll be
mass
moderating
audience
the
would think is
session.
funny, or a mass
Please feel
audience was
free to
thinking is
use emojis at
interesting,
the bottom of your
you know,
screen
it
to
typically
give
does a good
thumbs
job.
up
But to her
or
point,
express your
you
reaction
can
to our
also, it
panelists'
starts using
insights.
those
Also, I'm
fancy
excited to
AI
announce that we
words, you
are
know,
live streaming
you know, the
this
words that she was
webinar
mentioning, the
on
phrases
Draft
that
and
she was
Draft
mentioning. So
LinkedIn
you got to
page.
delete those.
So be sure to
I
share the
do
link with
think
your
that
networks.
a lawyer or any
Let's
marketing
embark on
person
this journey
creating stuff
together,
from scratch
exploring
should
the
just
new
keep
reality
creating
of law
from
firms in
scratch.
the
I
AI
think that the
era.
AI
Thank you
can
for
help
joining
tweak
us,
it,
and let's
but
make this
sometimes
discussion
you
both
know,
informative
if
and
you're trying to
engaging.
market the lawyer,
Looking
right, like a
forward.
big part of
Thank you.
that is your personality and my personality, and AI can't replicate my personality. And so I do think when you're doing your own personal branding, at least in my experience, it's kind of best to push AI to the
Welcome
side
everyone to our
unless you want
webinar
it to
on
give
law
you
firm and AI, the
ideas. But when
new
it comes to the actual
reality. We are
content,
thrilled to
I think
have you
your
join us
personality
today
is
as
really
we
what's
explore
most
the
important.
fascinating
Assuming you have a
intersection
personality
of
that
law
people
and
like and
artificial
care about.
intelligence.
If you have a bad
Did you know
personality,
that
maybe you need
nearly
to
a
use
third of the
AI. But
executives
I think
surveyed
people
by
need to be careful
LexisNexis
with
indicated their firm
sounding
have a
too much like a
dedicated budget
computer
of
in their
generating
posts.
AI in 2024?
That's really great.
And most expect
Let me come
their
back to our main
investment in
topic that,
generative
of
AI
course, marketing
technologies
is
to
an important
increase
part
over
into
the
a law
next
firm.
5
But when we
years,
look into the
with
generative AI,
47%
it's
believing
really
it will
helping in
decrease
so many
cost and
tasks we
30%
do
expecting
as
an
a
increase
lawyer.
in revenue.
So starting from
Throughout
the
today's
something like
session, our
the legal
moderator will
research we
lead
handle,
an
kind of
engaging
the
discussion
documents we
with
have
our
to vet.
esteemed panelists,
So a
delving
lot of
into new
these small
realities
tasks
shaped by
day-to-day
AI within the
lawyers
law
have to
firm.
handle, or the
Our
associate
panelists will
lawyers have
provide
to handle.
insights, share
So
experiences,
what
and
do you
offer
think,
a
Matthew, that
perspective on
how
navigating the
generative AI
evolving
is going
landscape
to
of
be
law firm
really
operation in the age
very
of
helpful
AI?
in these kind of the
Let
tasks,
me
or
introduce
any
you all
other
our
tasks which you
experienced
can
panelists. We have with us
seize
Matthew
on that,
Long,
okay, these
partner
are
at
the other
Bowen
important
Ten
areas
Long
where
and
the
Bell
generative AI is working.
PC, prioritize ethical
I
standard
mean,
and client
I'm not
communication
trying to
in
use
family law,
hyperbole
personal
when I
injury,
say
and
this,
civil
but I really do
litigation.
feel
Is
within
also
like the
a
next couple of
global
years,
traveler.
you know,
We have with
most
us
of the
Rick Martin,
tasks that
owner
you would
of Martin
have like
IP Law, has over
a
25 years of
3L
experience helping
intern do, or like a
entrepreneurs
first
protect
year
their
associate
ideas,
do
thought,
on the
and
research writing
through
memo
patents,
side. I mean, I
trademark,
do
and
think AI
copyrights
is going to
with
be able to
expertise in mechanical
do or
and
supplement
electrical
a lot of this.
devices.
Because I
We
mean, if you
have
were to
with
just go
us
to AI
Steffanie
and
Marrone,
ask it to
a
do legal
fractional
research
chief
right now,
marketing
it's just going
officer
to
at
make
the
stuff
social
up.
media
It's called
Butterfly,
hallucinations. It's going
bringing
to make
over
up
20
cases.
years
It's going to
experience
make
in
up law. It's
legal
going to make up
marketing,
all sorts of
specializing in
stuff.
content marketing, social media
But
strategy,
what's
and is a
happening now, and that's, I'm
sought
talking about
after
Chat
speaker
GDP
on diversity
specifically.
and empowerment
But
in
what's
the legal
happening now is the
profession.
various legal
We have with
research
us
platforms,
Rakesh
companies
Sharma,
like Lexis,
who is a
Westlaw, et
seasoned
cetera.
lawyer
They're
with
now
over 3
integrating
decades of
AI into their
experience
existing
serving
like
as
data set.
director,
So
draft
now
and managing
the
partner of
AI,
Draft and
rather
Draft
than
law
their
firm,
data set being
specializing
the
in
entire
various
universe, which
areas
is
of
the
Indian
internet,
and
which is how
international
Chat
laws.
GDP works,
He'll
the
be
data
moderating
set
the
is
session.
just what's on
Please feel
LexisNexis,
free to use
just what's
emojis
on
at the
Westlaw.
bottom of your
And it's not
screen to
perfect
give
yet,
thumbs up
but
or
it's
express
getting
your
to the
reaction
point
to our
where
panelists'
you're going to be
insights.
able to ask a
Also, I'm
question that
excited
you
to
have in
announce
your
that we
brain,
are live
and it's going to be
streaming
able to give you an
this
answer,
webinar
or
on
at
Draft
least
and
point
Draft
you in
LinkedIn
the right
page.
direction a
So
lot
be sure to
easier
share the
than
link with your
these
networks.
Boolean long string
Let's embark
searches
on
that
this
we've been
journey
using for
together,
the last
exploring the
30
new
years
reality
have
of law
resulted
firms in
in
the
on
AI
Lexis or
era.
Westlaw,
Thank you
or
for
these,
joining us,
or
and
these,
let's
you know,
make this
general, you
discussion
know, you
both
type in
informative
something, you
and
know,
engaging.
what are the, you know,
Looking
elements
forward.
of a
Thank you.
contract dispute? You know, you type that in pre-AI, it's going to give you a bunch of cases. It's going to give you a bunch of case law. It's going to give you a bunch of statutes. You go into their AI platform and you ask that, it's going to say, here are the elements.
Welcome everyone
Here
to our
are the
webinar on
cases,
law
here
firm
is
and
the
AI,
law,
the
and
new
that is a
reality. We
total
are thrilled to
game
have you
changer. And
join
so
us today
I'm
as we
interested to see
explore
where
the
it goes.
fascinating
But for right now, you
intersection
got to be
of
super
law and
careful because
artificial
even these
intelligence.
platforms,
Did you
these
know
legal
that
research
nearly a
companies
third
that have
of the
integrated
executives
everything,
surveyed by
there's still
LexisNexis
hiccups
indicated
along the
their
way. So
firm
you
have a
always got to
dedicated
fact check
budget of
anything,
generating
especially
AI
before you go in front of a
in
judge. You don't want to give
2024?
a judge bad
And
law
most
and then be
expect
like
their
that guy who got
investment in
sanctioned in New
generative
York.
AI
That wouldn't be fun for
technologies
you.
to
Don't do that.
increase over the next 5 years,
That's right.
with
Rick, what do you
47%
think about
believing
it?
it
Because
will decrease
in your
cost and
area, probably a
30%
lot of
expecting an
IPR
increase in revenue.
activities are likely to go to
Throughout
the
today's
AI.
session, our
And
monitor will
what do you think that
lead an
how this is
engaging
going to
discussion
impact
with our
the
esteemed panelists delving into
IPR
new
practice?
realities shaped by AI
Yeah,
within the
it's
law
it's
firm.
got some huge
Our panelists will
implications
provide
for
insights, share
intellectual property,
experiences, and offer
primarily
perspective
in
on
the area of
navigating the
copyrights, and
evolving
there some
landscape
cases
of law
already have
firm
been
operation in
filed
the age
and are
of
working their way
AI.
through the court systems. But
Let me introduce
from
you
a
all our
is it
experienced panelists.
copyrightable
We
or is
have
it
with us Matthew
patentable
Long, partner at
standpoint? So
10
that's
Long
sort of
and
the first
Bell.
question: is
PC,
something that's
prioritize
created
ethical
or
standard and client
generated by
communication
AI,
in
is it
family law, personal
protectable
injury, and civil
intellectual property?
litigation. Is also a
And
global
so far,
traveler.
both the
We have
Copyright
with us
Office
Rick Martin,
and the
owner
Patent
of Martin
Office
IP Law,
have
has over
issued
25 years of
opinions
experience helping out
and bulletins that
entrepreneurs
say no,
protect
it
their
is not.
ideas, thought,
For
and through
copyright
patents,
protection to
trademark,
exist,
and
there
copyrights
must be an
with
author, and
expertise
the
in
author
mechanical
must be
and
human.
electrical
So to
devices.
the extent from a
We have
copyright
with us
standpoint that you
Steffanie
generate
Marrone, a
an
fractional chief
article, a
marketing
blog
officer
post,
at the
even an
social media
entire
Butterfly,
book
bringing
using
over 20
AI,
years
that
experience
is
in
not
legal
subject to
marketing,
copyright
specializing
law,
in
is not
content marketing,
protectable.
social
So
media
again,
strategy, and is a
because it's not
sought
protected,
after
someone else
speaker on
can make
diversity
copies
and
of it and
empowerment
distribute
in the
copies of
legal
that without your
profession.
permission.
We have with
So
us
that's
Rakesh
kind of a
Sharma, who
shortcoming,
is a
if you
seasoned
will,
lawyer
of
with over
AI
3
generated
decades of
content,
experience
is that it's
serving
not
as
protectable
director,
because it's not
draft
human
and
generated.
managing partner
Same thing with a
of
patent.
draft and draft
If
law firm,
AI
specializing in
comes up with an
various
invention
areas of
that's
Indian and
patentable,
international laws.
again,
He'll be
that's not
moderating the
protectable
session.
because the patent office has
Please
also
feel
said
free to use
human
emojis at the bottom of your
interaction or
screen
human
to
creation
give
is
thumbs up
necessary for
or
patent
express
protection
your
to exist.
reaction to our
So
panelists'
I don't think
insights.
you're going to see it a
Also, I'm
lot in the
excited
patent
to announce
area,
that we are
but
live streaming
at
this
least
webinar
right
on
now,
Draft and
the
Draft LinkedIn
technology is
page.
there from a
So be
copyright
sure to share the
standpoint that
link with your
AI is
networks.
generating content that
Let's
otherwise would
embark
be
on this journey
copyrightable
together,
if it
exploring
were
the new
generated by
reality
a
of law
human,
firms in
but
the
it's not
AI
because it was
era.
generated by
Thank
AI.
you for
Now, to
joining
get
us,
into
and
the,
let's make this
what I'll
discussion
say,
both
gray
informative
area
and
of,
engaging. Looking
well, it
forward.
wasn't
Thank you.
100% generated by AI. I took it and I changed it and I tweaked it and I added this or I added that. And when you get into that, issue, then you've got to look at how much did you change it?
Welcome everyone to our
Did you
webinar
just
on
take
law firm
something
and AI, the
that
new
the AI
reality. We are
generated and
thrilled to
maybe
have
just
you
do
join
some
us today
minor
as we
editing
explore the
or
fascinating
polishing on it, or did
intersection
you
of law and
actually
artificial
have some
intelligence?
input into that
Did you know
sort of
that nearly a
transformed
third of the
that document
executives
or
surveyed
that
by
work?
LexisNexis
And
indicated
really,
their firm have a
for it to be
dedicated budget of
protectable,
generating
you have to
AI
do some pretty
in
significant work to it, and it
2024?
has to be transformative.
And
So
most
again,
expect
if you have
their
AI
investment
draft an
in generative
outline for
AI
something, and
technologies
then
to
you use
increase
that as
over
your
the next
inspiration
5
to
years,
then create
with
your own content
47%
based on
believing
that,
it will
probably
decrease cost and
protectable. If you
30%
have
expecting an
AI
increase in revenue.
of
Throughout today's
itself and all
session,
you're
our
doing is
moderator will lead an
changing the
engaging
phraseology,
discussion
making
with
it
our
less formal,
esteemed
making it
panelists
more
delving
in
into
your
new
voice
realities
than
shaped
the
by AI
AI
within the
voice,
law firm.
probably not going to
Our
be
panelists will
protectable.
provide insights, share experiences, and
Stephanie, Rick has
offer
raised a wonderful
perspective on
point that
navigating the
how do we
evolving
ensure,
landscape of
especially
law firm
when we go to
operation
the
in the age
marketing
of
activities of
AI.
the law firm?
Let
So
me introduce you
whatever
all
is
our
getting
experienced
generated from
panelists.
the
We
AI
have with us
and
Matthew
maybe
Long,
some
partner at
human
Bowen
intervention
10
is
Long
done
and Bell.
to
PC,
improvise, improve
prioritize
it to be
ethical
put
standard
into
and client
the
communication in
social
family
media
law,
or
personal
something like
injury,
that,
and civil
then there are
litigation.
chances
Is
that there
also
may be
a global
hallucinations.
traveler.
So
We
what do
have
you
with us Rick
suggest that
Martin,
how to
owner of
avoid such
Martin
kind
IP
of
Law, has over
happenings?
25 years of experience helping out entrepreneurs protect their
Right.
ideas, thoughts,
So it's very
and
exclusive. Every
through
law firm,
patents,
big or
trademark,
small
and
or in between,
copyrights
should
with
have a social
expertise
media
in
policy
mechanical
or
and
and an
electrical
AI policy. There are
devices.
firms that
We
are
have with
utilizing
us
internal
Steffanie
resources and
Marrone,
also
a
hiring
fractional
consultants
chief
to do
marketing
this.
officer
Your
at the
lawyers
social media
at your
butterfly,
firm can help you
bringing
create
over
these.
20
And,
years
you know, listen, you want to
experience in
protect your people. You want to
legal
encourage
marketing,
your lawyers
specializing
and
in content
your
marketing,
staff
social media
to utilize
strategy, and is a
technology. The firms with which
sought-after
I work
speaker on diversity and
actively have
empowerment
AI
in the legal
incubators and
profession.
AI, you know,
We have with
initiatives, but they
us
also know that,
Rakesh
you know, for the
Sharma,
reasons that
who is a
Matt and
seasoned
Rick had
lawyer
talked
with over
about, you know,
3
there's
decades
some
of
pitfalls. And
experience
at
serving
the
as
end of the day, you want to
director,
be, you know, we're a
draft and
client
managing
service
partner
business,
of
and we
Draft and Craft
never
law
want
firm,
to put our
specializing in
clients
various
at risk
areas
or
of
our
Indian
people,
and
right? It's our
international laws.
reputation. So we
He'll
have
be
to be so
moderating the
careful that
session.
we don't
Please
risk
feel
our,
free to use the emojis at
you
the
know,
bottom
in
of
the,
your
I guess in
screen
the
to give
absence
thumbs
of
up
wanting
or
to
express your
save
reaction
time
to our
and money.
panelists'
We don't want
insights.
to
Also,
put
I'm
ourselves at
excited to
risk.
announce that we
So
are
we
live
are risk
streaming
averse as
this
law
webinar
firms and
on Draft
lawyers,
and Craft
right?
LinkedIn page.
So you want to
So
have
be
a
sure to
policy
share the
and you
link
want
with
to
your
have
networks.
internal training.
Let's
You want to
embark
make
on this
sure
journey
that
together,
people
exploring the
understand
new reality
how
of
these
law firms
tools
in the
work,
AI
what's
era.
okay to
Thank you for
use,
joining us, and
how
let's
to
make this
responsibly
discussion both
use them.
informative and
And
engaging.
it's really
Looking
important
forward. Thank
that
you.
associates feel comfortable and need to disclose when they're using AI for research purposes, because if you're giving a partner something that was
Welcome
AI
everyone to our
generated, they
webinar
need
on
to
law firm
know,
and AI, the
because at
new
the end of the
reality.
day,
We are thrilled to have
oftentimes
you
it's
join
their
us today as
name
we
on the
explore the
line for
fascinating
something, you know, so
intersection
you've got to be
of law and
transparent
artificial
when it comes to
intelligence.
that.
Did you
And
know
I've
that
unfortunately
nearly a
seen
third of the
the
executives
good and the
surveyed
bad
by
and the ugly when
LexisNexis
it comes to
indicated
this,
their
but
firm
I
have a
think a
dedicated
culture of
budget of generating
transparency with
AI
this is very
in
helpful. So
2024?
I know a lot of
And
firms
most
are using
expect their
Copilot, and
investment
I
in
believe it's
generative AI
because it's a
technologies to
Microsoft
increase over
product,
the
but I could
next
be wrong,
5
versus
years, with
ChatGPT. And I
47%
think it's
believing
because
it will
it is
decrease
integrated
cost
then
and
with
30%
Microsoft's other
expecting an increase
products.
in revenue.
And so at least I know some
Throughout
of the
today's
big
session,
firms
our
are
moderator will
using that. And then
lead an
also, so there's
engaging
another
discussion with
thorny
our
thing here.
esteemed panelists,
You
delving
don't
into
want to
new
put in
realities shaped
private
by
client
AI within the
information,
law firm.
client confidential
Our panelists
information
will
into
provide insights, share
ChatGPT.
experiences, and offer
That's immediate,
perspective
that
on
could
navigating
wind up,
the
you could lose your job, right?
evolving
You're not going to
landscape
go
of law
put
firm
in like,
operation
you
in
know,
the
help me
age of
summarize a
AI.
case or help me
Let
do
me
research
introduce
on
you
X,
all
Y,
our
and Z,
experienced
and
panelists.
it's
We have with us
a
Matthew Long, partner at
confidential
Bowen
matter.
10 Long and Bell
You know,
PC,
so that's why
prioritize
your
ethical
firm needs
standard
these
and client
policies to
communication in
protect
family law,
the
personal
firm,
injury,
its
and civil
people,
litigation.
and just the
He's
way that
also a
information
global
is
traveler.
shared, because
We
you
have
have
with
all the
us
security
Rick
systems
Martin,
in place,
owner of
but the
Martin IP
interwebs
Law,
is
has
not
over 25
necessarily
years of
the safest
experience
place,
helping out
especially if your
entrepreneurs
employees are
protect
working from
their
home. What
ideas,
if they're
thought,
working on their home computer and not logged
and
into
through
Citrix or
patents,
whatever
trademark,
system they
and
use?
copyrights
So
with expertise
I know
in
this is
mechanical and
probably like
electrical
fun for Rick and Matt
devices.
to talk about,
We
like
have
all
with
the
us
like
Steffanie
security
Marrone,
issues and
a
like why
fractional
you
chief
should be
marketing
wary of these
officer
things.
at the
But it's
social
so, I
media
know it's so
butterfly,
hard for an industry
bringing
as a
over
whole
20
to like
years
embrace
experience
innovation,
in
embrace
legal
change,
marketing,
while also
specializing in
making sure
content
that we
marketing,
safeguard
social
all of
media
these
strategy,
things. And
and
so
is a
I'm one that I'm
sought after
so like,
speaker
I
on
want to
diversity
embrace
and
these things, but I also
empowerment
want to
in
make
the
sure
legal
that
profession.
my firm and my
We
people
have
are
with us
very,
Rakesh
you
Sharma,
know,
who
safe
is a
about
seasoned lawyer with
what we
over
do. So
3
you
decades
just
of
want to be really
experience
careful. Do you,
serving as
Rick and Matt, do you want
director,
to say anything on the
draft
things
and
I'm saying?
craft,
I'm
and
not a
managing
lawyer,
partner
I'm a
of
marketer,
Draft and
but
Craft
maybe you
law
could
firm,
expand on what
specializing
I'm
in
saying, or if you have
various
any other
areas of
concerns with the
Indian
things I
and international
mentioned.
laws. He'll be
Just to kind
moderating
of
the
piggyback
session.
on what I'll call
Please
the
feel
ethical
free to
issues
use the
involved with
emojis
it.
at the
Yeah,
bottom
I
of
think,
your
again, an
screen
associate
to give
internally,
thumbs
I
up
think
or
there needs to
express your
be
reaction to our
transparency
panelists'
and
insights.
disclosure
Also, I'm
almost
excited
any
to
time it
announce
gets
that we
used.
are
You know,
live
if
streaming
I'm hiring a
this
marketing
webinar
agency
on
that's
Draft and Craft
doing
LinkedIn
that's
page.
creating
So
marketing
be
for
sure
me,
to
I
share
think
the
they
link
should
with
tell
your
me they're
networks.
using AI to generate the materials.
Let's
If
embark on
I'm
this journey
using,
together,
you know,
exploring the
in
new
work that I'm
reality of
doing
law
for a
firms in the
client, particularly a
AI
client, and
era.
again, yeah,
Thank you for
read the
joining us,
terms of
and let's
service of
make this
whatever
discussion
AI you're
both
using,
informative and
because
engaging.
most
Mhm.
of what's out there, if you're
Looking
putting stuff
forward.
in,
Thank you.
it's public domain now. So you're leaking client confidences, you're leaking things out there, unless it's a secure platform, which most of them are not.
Welcome everyone to our
that
webinar on law firm
information,
and AI, the new
you know, you could
reality.
be
We are
waiving client
thrilled to have you join
confidentiality
us today
and
as we
putting
explore
yourself
the
and your client at
fascinating
risk. So yeah,
intersection
absolutely don't
of
do
law and
that
artificial
unless you have
intelligence. Did you know
reasonable
that
assurances
nearly a
that
third
it
of the
is a
executives
safe and
surveyed by
secure
LexisNexis
platform.
indicated their
But
And
even
that's
if you
firm
why
had a
I
do,
think
dedicated
that
budget
the
of generating
Copilot
AI
is like there's
in
something like
2024?
internally that
And most
happens
expect
there that
their
makes it secure,
investment
but I
in
also think
generative
you
AI
just don't take
technologies to
chances,
increase over
Yeah,
the
no.
next 5 years, with
absolutely
And I
not.
know-
47%
Oh,
believing
okay.
it will
I said,
decrease
and
cost and
disclose it to your
30%
client. I mean, if you're
expecting an
using it
increase in
to
revenue.
generate stuff for a
Throughout today's
client,
session,
I
our
think you
moderator
have an
will
ethical obligation to
lead
let them
an
know
engaging
you're using
discussion with
AI
our
to
esteemed
to
panelists,
do
delving
that.
into new realities
I
shaped
was
by
uh
AI
I
within
was
the
just
law
going to say,
firm.
I know with
Our
some of
panelists will
the
provide insights, share
major
experiences, and offer
platforms, legal
perspective
specific,
on
I was
navigating
mentioned
the
Lexis Westlaw
evolving
earlier.
landscape of
I
law
know with
firm
their like
operation in the
integrated
age
AI
of AI.
solutions, that
Let me
confidentiality is
introduce
part
you
of the
all
sales
our
pitch. You
experienced
know, it's like
panelists. We
we're
have
going
with
to
us
create
Matthew
this
Long,
like
partner
portal
at
for
Bowen
you.
Ten
It's you know,
Long and
it's
Bell,
not, it's just
PC,
you, and like
prioritize
and that's
ethical
the whole
standard
point
and
because we
client
as lawyers we
communication
need
in
to
family law, personal injury, and
you
civil
have to
litigation.
remember
Is
that
also
at the end
a
of the day, the
global
most important
traveler.
thing you
We have
do
with
every
us
day
Rick
is not
Martin, owner
disclose
of
client
Martin IP Law,
confidentiality.
has over 25
And
years
because
of
of
experience helping
tools like
out entrepreneurs
ChatGPT,
protect their
it's
ideas,
now
thoughts,
easier than ever to break
and
that rule. So
through
don't break
patents,
it. You know what I mean? If
trademark,
they're
and
going to ask it
copyrights with
specific
expertise
questions
in
about
mechanical and
specific things
electrical
that fall in the
devices.
confidential bucket
We
rather than
have with
the
us
summarized
Steffanie
this
Marrone,
case
a
bucket,
fractional chief
don't
marketing
use
officer
the
at the
public
social media
domain
Butterfly,
AI.
bringing over
Use the
20
Lexis or
years
Westlaw where you have
experience
your
in
own little portal.
legal
It's
marketing,
secure, and that's
specializing in
part of the
content
sales pitch
marketing,
when you
social
bought it.
media strategy,
But
and is a
speaking of ethics,
sought
just to, you
after
know, and this is
speaker
kind of
on
interesting.
diversity
I've
and
been to a lot of
empowerment in the legal
presentations
profession.
about this, like we're
We
doing right
have with
now, and
us
I've heard a lot of speakers.
Rakesh
And
Sharma,
you know,
who
the
is a
thinking
seasoned
is, and this
lawyer
is
with over
interesting.
3 decades of
And
experience
so every
serving
state
as
has their
director,
model rules
draft and
on
craft, and
ethics.
managing partner
And
of Draft and
the
Craft Law Firm,
ABA puts
specializing in
out their,
various
I guess, model
areas of
rules, and
Indian
you either
and
integrate them or
international
you
laws.
don't.
He'll
And
be
some
moderating this
states have a
session.
footnote or a
Please
rule with
feel free
respect
to
to
use
staying
emojis at the
abreast of
bottom of your
technology.
screen
You know,
to give
and you
thumbs
have an
up
ethical
or
duty
express your
to stay
reaction to our
informed with
panelists'
relevant
insights.
technology. And
Also,
Virginia,
I'm
where I am,
excited to
it's
announce
not
that
a
we
rule,
are
it's more of a
live
comment.
streaming
In some
this
states, it's
webinar
actually a
on Draft
rule.
and Craft
And
LinkedIn
so
page. So be sure to share the
the
link with
last
your
thing I can think of
networks.
like this was the cloud.
Let's
If y'all
embark
remember
on
that.
this
So when
journey
the
together,
cloud came out,
exploring
you
the
know,
new
12
reality
years
of law
ago,
firms in the
all the old
AI
curmudgeon
era.
lawyers were like, I'm
Thank you
not
for
going to the
joining us,
cloud.
and
I'm
let's
not
make
doing
this
that. You know, I'm going to
discussion
keep
both
using my
informative
server in
and
the
engaging.
closet. And so
Looking
now, I
forward.
mean, if you
Thank
have a
you.
situation where you're not in the cloud and your building burns down and all you have is a server in the closet, you arguably committed an ethical violation by not embracing this technology that's been around for a decade now. The
Welcome
thinking and
everyone to our
talking people
webinar
is
on
the
law firm
AI
and
will
AI, the new
eventually be the same
reality. We are
way
thrilled to have you join
because
us today
of
as we
how
explore the
easy it is to
fascinating
do certain
intersection
tasks
of law
that
and
people
artificial
charge
intelligence. Did you know
$700 an
that
hour
nearly a
for.
third of
And
the
that's something that
executives
people need to be
surveyed by
real careful
LexisNexis
about because we're
indicated
going to
their
get to a
firm
point
have a
soon
dedicated budget of
where,
generating AI
especially with the big
in
law firms, they're going to
2024?
send bills
And
and
most
it's going to
expect
say, you
their
know,
investment in generative
1.2
AI
hours,
technologies to
you know,
increase over the next
did
5
X, you
years,
know,
with
$900, and the
47%
response is going to
believing
be
it will decrease
so-and-so
cost
chat
and
widget could have done
30%
that in
expecting
5
an
seconds.
increase in
Not
revenue.
drafting a brief or
Throughout today's
drafting a
session, our
complaint, but a lot
moderator
of other
will
things. And this is something
lead
that
an
lawyers need to
engaging
pay attention
discussion
to,
with
because
our
once
esteemed
the
panelists, delving
client
into
sort of
new
gets
realities
educated on
shaped
this and
by
the
AI
client
within
starts
the law
using it
firm.
itself,
Our
and
panelists
AI
will
becomes
provide insights,
ubiquitous
share
in everyday life like
experiences, and
iPhones
offer
are,
perspective
they're going to
on
expect
navigating
that
the
of lawyers
evolving
too. And then
landscape
it's going
of
to be
law
this
firm operation
battle
in the age
between
of AI.
confidentiality,
Let me
technology, and what
introduce
they
you
want
all
us to
our
do, and
experienced
staying
panelists. We have
informed
with us
and
Matthew
staying
Long, partner
educated
at Bowen
is going to
Ten Long
become
and Bell,
critical to
PC,
maintaining an
prioritize
ethical
ethical
profession
standard and client
rather than being
communication
the
in
old
family law,
curmudgeons I
personal
talk to
injury,
right
and civil
now that are like,
litigation.
oh,
Is
AI,
also
I'm never going to
a
use that.
global
You know, that has
traveler.
nothing to do with
We
me.
have with us Rick
Watch out,
Martin, owner
old
of Martin
curmudgeon,
IP
because
Law,
we're
has over
getting to
25
that
years of
point soon.
experience
I don't know
helping
how
out
soon, but we will get there
entrepreneurs protect
eventually,
their
in my
ideas,
opinion.
thought, and through patents, trademark, and
So
copyrights
apparently, looks
with
like that when we
expertise
talk
in
about
mechanical
the
and
potential
electrical
risk or the
devices.
biases we may generate
We
while
have with
using
us
the
Steffanie Marrone,
artificial
a fractional
intelligence,
chief marketing
our
officer
focus
at the
goes
social
on
media
to the
Butterfly, bringing over
transparency
20
towards
years
our clients or
experience
the
in
agencies, the
legal
marketing
marketing,
agency.
specializing in
So
content
that's the
marketing, social
transparency
media
we are
strategy, and
expecting,
is a
and rather we are
sought-after
responsible to
speaker
share
on
this
diversity and
transparency to the
empowerment in
clients.
the
That's
legal
one of the prime
profession.
ethical
We have with us
considerations we have.
Rakesh
But
Sharma,
apart from that,
who is a
to
seasoned
what
lawyer with
extent,
over 3
Rick,
decades
you
of
say
experience
that to
serving
what
as
extent we got to
director,
share the
draft
information
and managing
with the
partner
artificial
of Draft and Draft
intelligence
law firm,
pertaining to our
specializing in
clients?
various
What should be the
areas
line
of
we need
Indian
to
and
draw onto
international
that
laws.
area? Because
He'll be
you
moderating
understand
the
that
session.
copyright
Please feel
is a
free to
very
use the emojis
protected
at the
and a
bottom of your screen
wonderful
to
kind of a
give thumbs
sphere
up
beyond which
or
the things
express
fall
your
apart.
reaction to our
So what
panelists'
should be
insights.
that line we
Also,
need to
I'm
draw
excited to
so that we
announce that we
maintain an
are live
ethical
streaming this
compliant
webinar on
at the
Draft
same
and
time?
Craft LinkedIn
We,
page.
as
So be
Matthew
sure to
has
share
said,
the
that
link with your
probably nobody is
networks.
going to escape from the use of
Let's
the
embark on this journey
artificial
together,
intelligence over a
exploring
period
the
of
new
time.
reality of law firms in
What do
the
you suggest
AI
onto that?
era. Thank you for
Well,
joining
I
us,
think, and it's
and
not
let's
really
make this discussion both
a
informative
copyright
and
question so
engaging.
much as it's a
Looking
confidentiality
forward.
question. I
Thank
think
you.
if I understand you correctly, and again, if you're disclosing client information or you're putting that into an AI to try and get something out of it, you need to make sure that that's secure.
Welcome
So
everyone to
whether
our
that's
webinar on law firm and AI, the
Copilot,
new
whether that's
reality. We are
through,
thrilled to have you join us
LexisNexis,
today as we
Westlaw,
explore the
whatever
fascinating
the
intersection
provider of the
of law
AI
and
is,
artificial intelligence.
you need to
Did you know
carefully and
that
clearly
nearly a
look at
third
the
of the
terms of
executives
service
surveyed by
and
LexisNexis
the arrangement there
indicated
to
their
see
firm have a
what
dedicated
happens to
budget
that
of
information.
generating
Is
AI
it maintained
in
in
2024?
confidentiality, or does it
And
become
most
part of the
expect
bigger
their investment
pool
in
of
generative
information
AI
that AI can
technologies
draw
to
from?
increase over
Because
the
if
next
it's the
5
latter,
years,
there
with
could be some breaches of
47%
client
believing it
confidentiality.
will
So I think the
decrease cost
primary
and
concern
30%
is,
expecting an increase
you
in
know,
revenue.
is it
Throughout today's session,
a
our moderator
secure
will
site, and is that
lead an
information
engaging discussion with our
locked down
esteemed
to where
panelists
it
delving into
doesn't
new
get out
realities
to other
shaped by
people
AI
for
within the law
purposes of
firm.
generating whatever
Our
it is
panelists will
revenue
provide
the
insights, share
AI generates.
experiences, and offer perspective on navigating the evolving
Apparently, when we
landscape of
look
law
into
firm
this
operation in the age
generative
of
AI, we
AI.
see that the lawyers and client
Let me
relationship
introduce you
is
all
also
our
getting
experienced
involved into that.
panelists. We have
So,
with us
Stephanie,
Matthew
what you
Long, partner
suggest
at
that
Bowen
to what
Long
extent
and
we
Bell,
got to
PC,
share
prioritize
or gather
ethical standard and
information
client
for
communication in family
increasing
law,
the
personal
client
injury, and civil
acquisitions for the
litigation.
law
He's
firms?
also
Because
a
when we look
global
into that, the
traveler.
major role of the
We have
marketing
with
is
us
to
Rick Martin, owner
positioning
of Martin
the law
IP Law,
firms.
has over
But
25 years of
at the same
experience
time, you
helping
mentioned that we
entrepreneurs
look into the
protect their ideas,
competitors,
thought,
that what are they doing, what
and
activities they
through
are into.
patents,
But
trademark,
a
and
balance
copyrights
has to
with
be drawn
expertise in
so that the
mechanical
law
and
firm
electrical
is
devices.
more into the
We have with
acquisition of the
us
clients
Steffanie
than
Marrone,
just
a
using the
fractional chief
AI
marketing
by
officer
making
at the
posts
social
over
media
the social
Butterfly,
media.
bringing
So
over 20
what do you
years
say onto
experience in
this part?
legal marketing,
Um,
specializing in
so
content
I think,
marketing,
listen,
social
I
media
think
strategy,
information is
and is a
power. And I
sought
think
after
that, especially
speaker
for
on
smaller
diversity
firms,
and empowerment
AI
in
can
the
help
legal
you
profession. We
find
have
out a
with us
lot about your competitors, your
Rakesh
peers,
Sharma,
your
who is a
prospects,
seasoned
your
lawyer
current
with over
clients. There's
3
so much
decades of
information, and it's
experience
free.
serving as
I
director,
think it's, I
draft
don't
and
know that
draft and
much about the
managing
tools
partner
that
of
Matt is
Draft and Draft
talking
Law
about,
Firm,
but I think
specializing
it's
in
very much
various
like I would be
areas
very
of
interested
Indian
to know
and
more about
international
those
laws.
because they're tailored for the
He'll be
legal industry. So
moderating
they
the
make me feel a little
session.
bit more comfortable
Please
in
feel
terms of the
free to
fact that
use
they're
the
dealing
emojis
with
at
some
the
of those
bottom of your
issues, like I was
screen
saying, that like
to
the
give
fake
thumbs up
cases that come
or
up and those
express
sorts
your
of things.
reaction to our
I think one
panelists'
of the most
insights.
powerful things about
Also, I'm
AI is that,
excited to
it can
announce
really
that we
help
are
do the
live
busy work
streaming
for you.
this
You need a
webinar
list
on
of the
Draft and Craft
top
LinkedIn page.
conferences in
So
your
be sure to
sector
share the link
where
with your
general counsel are
networks.
going to be in, let's
Let's
say,
embark on this
Chicago.
journey
It's
together,
going to give you a
exploring
list
the
of
new
those.
reality of law
You need
firms
to
in
double
the
check them
AI
all, but that's a
era.
great thing
Thank you
to
for
be able to
joining
say.
us, and
You want
let's
to find
make this
out what
discussion
some
both
of your the
informative
firms
and
that some of
engaging.
your competitors are,
Looking forward.
some
Thank you.
clients are using and those sorts of things. It's to the extent that information is publicly available, you'll be able to find that out. So, I also think there's something to be said for TMI, so too much information. You need to know like what to do with that
Welcome
info.
everyone to our
You
webinar
can
on law firm and
instruct
AI, the new reality.
ChatGPT
We are
and
thrilled to
Copilot
have you
and
join us
Bing,
today as we
whatever
explore the
else is out there.
fascinating
Like I know there's a bunch of them.
intersection of
You
law
can
and
ask them
artificial
to put some of the
intelligence.
information that
Did
you
you know that nearly a
ask it
third of
to
the executives
research
surveyed by
into
LexisNexis
a format,
indicated their
such as
firm have a
Word. You can
dedicated
ask it
budget of
to
generating
do an Excel
AI
spreadsheet.
in
You
2024?
can have it make it into a
And most
PDF. Like
expect
there are
their
a lot of things
investment
you
in
can
generative
do so that
AI
you can make it
technologies to increase
very
over the
easy
next
then
5
to
years.
just
with
you
47%
have to do little
believing it
formatting.
will
I
decrease
needed
cost
to do
and
a
30%
project where
expecting an
I
increase in
was
revenue.
looking up the revenue
Throughout today's session,
for
our moderator will
public
lead
companies,
an
and
engaging
I just like
discussion
could
with our
not
esteemed panelists
dedicate the
delving into
time to
new
do it. It was
realities
in a
shaped by
certain
AI
sector.
within the law firm.
And I fed
Our
the
panelists will
I
provide
fed AI to
insights, share
companies, and it
experiences,
spit
and
out
offer
the
perspective on
revenue
navigating
from
the
publicly available
evolving
sources,
landscape of
and
law
also
firm
the dates
operation
of the
in the age
founding of those
of AI.
companies. That was another piece of information
Let
I
me
needed at the
introduce you all
headquarters.
our experienced panelists.
Instead of
We
me
have with
researching
us
that
Matthew
or paying
Long,
somebody
partner
to
at
do it,
Bowen
I was able
Ten
to do
Long
that
and
in,
Bell,
I don't
PC,
know, 30
prioritize
seconds.
ethical standard and client
So I mean, I think
communication
for
in
client
family law,
acquisition,
personal injury,
that's
and
great.
civil
You should
litigation.
never go
He's
to a
also
meeting
a
with a
global
prospect
traveler.
or a
We have
client
with
without
us
having
Rick
done your
Martin,
homework.
owner of Martin
The
IP Law,
limitations
has over
of
25 years of experience
AI
helping
are
our
there in terms of like, it's
entrepreneurs
not going to give
protect
you up
their
to the
ideas,
minute
thoughts,
data and information and
and
news articles about a
through
company.
patents,
So I would
trademark,
say
and
Google is always
copyrights
going to be your
with
best
expertise
friend.
in
You're going to
mechanical
want to
and
Google that
electrical
company, look on
devices.
LinkedIn, look
We
at
have
that
with us
person, look to
Steffanie
see all the
Marrone,
things that they've
a
done so
fractional
you can
chief
be
marketing
aware
officer
of
at the social
the things
media
happening in that
Butterfly,
company, but
bringing over
also
20
type in that
years
company
experience in
into
legal
ChatGPT and the
marketing,
other
specializing in
AI
content
tools and
marketing,
ask
social
ask
media
it to give
strategy,
you
and is a
a
sought after
synopsis of
speaker
the
on
top news
diversity
going
and
on in
empowerment
those
in the legal
companies.
profession.
There are so many
We
things you
have
can
with
do with it.
us
Also,
Rakesh
company
Sharma,
contacts, your
who is
CRM
a
system.
seasoned
You
lawyer
need help
with over
filling in some of the
3
blanks when it
decades of
comes to that.
experience serving as
Leadership moves,
director,
those sorts of things.
draft
These
and
tools
draft,
can
and
help you
managing partner
immensely
of
with those
draft and
kinds of
draft
things.
law
But
firm, specializing in
I think these
various
tools
areas
are
of Indian
real.
and
I think big
international
firms
laws.
struggle with
He'll
how to
be
implement
moderating
them
the
on a
session.
firm-wide basis, particularly
Please
when you
feel
have
free to
hundreds and
use the
hundreds of
emojis at
lawyers.
the bottom
I
of
think
your
smaller
screen
firms are more
to give
nimble
thumbs
and
up
can
or
easily
express your
adapt these
reaction to our
tools
panelists'
into their
insights.
firms and
Also,
use
I'm
them in a
excited to
way
announce
to
that we
really
are
be
live
innovative
streaming
that I don't
this
think big
webinar
firms
on
can
Draft and
do.
Draft LinkedIn page.
So
be sure to
sometimes I
share the
walk around the
link
New
with
York.
your
I live in New York. I
networks.
walk around the New York, the
Let's
Museum of
embark
Natural
on this
History. I don't know
journey
if any of you have
together,
ever been there, but
exploring
you
the
walk
new
around, see the
reality of law
dinosaurs, and you
firms in the
sometimes
AI
liken that to
era.
the legal
Thank you
industry.
for
And
joining us,
then,
and let's
we
make this
use
discussion
AI
both
and you're just like,
informative
okay,
and
like that's like
engaging.
totally not
Looking
like
forward.
what you see
Thank you.
there. And I think the bigger firms that are founded in the 1800s are still in the American Museum of Natural History, and the smaller firms are a little bit more like in some cool space museum, like the planetarium that's next door.
Welcome everyone to our webinar on law
my
firm and
analogy
AI,
for
the
the
new reality. We are thrilled to have you join us today as we explore the fascinating
Matthew, how do you think that
intersection of law
probably
and
Steffanie is
artificial
going to
intelligence. Did you
really
know that
help us
nearly a third of
understand
the
that how
executives
the AI
surveyed
is
by
going to help
LexisNexis
us
indicated
get
their
more
firm have a
clients or
dedicated
do
budget
better
of generating
marketing
AI
initiatives?
in
What do you think about
2024?
this marketing
And
tips,
most
which
expect
probably
their
we are
investment in
getting
generative
from
AI
Steffanie?
technologies to
What do you think
increase
about
over
it?
the next 5 years,
No, I mean,
with
I think it
47%
all
believing
sounds
it
great.
will
I mean,
decrease
it's
cost and
really
30%
what I
expecting an
always tell
increase in
everyone. I mean,
revenue.
we're a smaller firm.
Throughout
I mean,
today's session,
we've
our
got
moderator will
9
lead
lawyers. We've
an
got
engaging
around
discussion with our
17
esteemed
people
panelists
total.
delving into new
And
realities shaped
so
by AI within the law
when
firm.
this first came
Our
out,
panelists
I
will
was
provide insights,
very
share
nerdy about it.
experiences,
I
and
got super
offer
nerd on AI
perspective
real
on
fast. I don't know
navigating the
why, because I normally don't get
evolving
like that
landscape
on
of
new
law firm
things, but for some
operation in
reason
the age of
it really
AI.
hot with me. And so I've been very
Let
loud
me
about it
introduce
around
you
here
all our
for, a little
experienced
more than a year
panelists.
now.
We
And
have with us Matthew
what I
Long,
tell
partner at
people is
Bowen 10
honestly,
Long
you
and
just got to
Bell,
sit down and play
PC,
around with it and
prioritize
figure
ethical
out how
standard
it
and client
helps you,
communication in
because it
family law,
helps
personal injury,
everyone
and civil
differently.
litigation. He's also
And whether you're
a
using it in your
global
personal life,
traveler.
your
We
marketing
have with
life, your
us
legal
Rick
life,
Martin,
whatever it is.
owner
I mean,
of Martin IP
everyone,
Law, has
it's a
over 25
tool that's
years of
supposed to make
experience
things
helping our
easier.
entrepreneurs protect their
And
ideas,
maybe
thought,
there's things that you don't need
and
help with. Maybe there's
through
things that you
patents,
do need help
trademark,
with.
and
And so I
copyrights
think,
with
in the
expertise in
marketing space,
mechanical and
obviously,
electrical
to
devices.
Stephanie's point, I
We
mean, it's
have
not going
with
to
us
replace the
Steffanie
creative brain
Marrone,
that
a
humans
fractional
have.
chief marketing
But, if
officer
you're
at the
not a
social media
creative
Butterfly,
person,
bringing over 20
it can help
years
you there.
experience
It
in
can help you be
legal
creative. It can help you
marketing,
be ideas. And,
specializing in content
it just has
marketing,
a lot of
social media
practical
strategy, and
applications that
is
you
a
got to figure out
sought
on your
after
own.
speaker on
you know, there's
diversity
not
and
any rule book
empowerment
or
in the legal
guide. I mean,
profession.
I'll give an example. My
We have
wife and
with
I, we
us
just got back from
Rakesh
a 2-week
Sharma,
trip to Europe.
who is
It's
a
awesome.
seasoned lawyer with
But we had a
over
lot of
3
flights and a lot
decades
of
of
hotels.
experience
And so what I
serving
did was
as
I took all the
director,
email
draft and
confirmations,
draft
all of
and
them, and I put it
managing
into
partner
Chat
of
GDP. And I was
draft
like,
and draft law
where am I
firm,
going? What are my
specializing in
confirmation
various
numbers? When I need to be
areas
there?
of
What is the name
Indian
of the
and
hotel? And it's like,
international law.
here's my
He'll be
itinerary for 2
moderating
weeks.
the
And
session.
so,
That's
you know,
brilliant.
Please feel free to
So
I'm
use
that's
totally
emojis at the
doing
bottom
that
of your
and never
screen
even
to give
thought
thumbs up
about
or
doing
express
that,
your reaction
actually.
to our
And so you
panelists'
just got to play
insights.
around. It's like, I didn't,
Also, I'm
no one
excited
told me
to
to do
announce
that.
that
You
we
know, it's just
are
something I
live
thought of. Now
streaming
Steffanie knows
this
about it. She's going to do
webinar
it. She's
on
going to tell
Draft
her
and
friends
Draft
about it, you
LinkedIn
know, so it's
page.
just
Yeah.
So be
sort of
sure to share
figuring
the
out
link with
what
your
works for
networks.
you to make your
Let's
life
embark on this
easier.
journey together, exploring the new reality of law firms
And
in
then
the
this is a
AI
fluid thing. So it's
era.
like every
Thank
passing
you for
day,
joining
it
us,
almost
and
gets
let's
better
make this
at doing
discussion
that.
both
So
informative
I would have
and
asked it to do that
engaging.
a year ago. What
Looking
it
forward.
creates
Thank
is
you.
not as good as what it created 3 weeks ago. And so it's just going to get better, but you've just got to sit down and play around with it. And it's just like anything else in life. You're either going to like get into it or you're not, you know, so I really got into it.
Welcome everyone to
We
our
don't
webinar
have
on
a
law firm and AI, the new
AI
reality.
like
We are
you
thrilled
might,
to
you know,
have you
there's no
join
like
us
you must
today
use
as we
AI. It's
explore
just
the
if you're going to use
fascinating
AI, here's how you need to use
intersection
it.
of
And so
law
some
and
people here
artificial
use it, love it.
intelligence.
Most
Did you
people
know
here
that
do,
nearly a
but there are
third
some
of the
people who are like, I don't
executives
need it, I
surveyed
don't want
by
to use it. And you know what?
LexisNexis
That's fine.
indicated their
But
firm have a
there may be a
dedicated
time where that
budget of
changes when
generating
they,
AI
you know,
in
figure out something in
2024?
their own life,
And most
you know,
expect their
that it
investment in
helps them
generative
with, and then
AI
that triggers,
technologies to
oh, that could
increase
help
over
me
the next
in my
5
work life
years,
to do
with
X. So
47%
I mean,
believing
there
it will
was a
decrease
time,
cost and
right, when people
30%
have said, oh,
expecting
I
an
don't need to be on
increase in
LinkedIn.
revenue.
LinkedIn is, you
Throughout
know,
today's
not
session,
for
our
me. I
moderator
don't need
will
to embrace social
lead an
media. And
engaging
I think
discussion with
that's
our
a,
esteemed
universal
panelists,
thing that
delving into
everybody
new
realizes that, yes,
realities
in fact, you
shaped
do
by
need to be
AI
on
within
LinkedIn
the law
because
firm.
it's either
Our
working for you
panelists
in the
will provide
background or it's
insights,
not. And I
share
do think that at
experiences,
least
and
if you're not
offer
going to embrace
perspective
AI,
on
you need to know
navigating
how
the
it works because other
evolving
people
landscape
will.
of law firm
And it's
operation
to
in
your
the age
benefit to at
of
least
AI.
understand it, and your
Let
clients
me
are
introduce you
probably
all our
using it
experienced
as
panelists.
well.
We
So
have with us
you are going to
Matthew
be
Long,
behind the
partner
times
at
if you're
Bowen
not
Ten
actually
Long
like
and
abreast
Val.
of the fact that
PC
you
prioritize ethical standard and
understand
client
these
communication in
technologies.
family law,
And
personal
please
injury,
have a
and civil
LinkedIn profile,
litigation.
as the
Is
marketing
also
person is
a
telling you that.
global traveler.
Matthew,
We
I
have with
understand
us
probably
Rick
marketing
Martin,
is one
owner
part,
of Martin
but how
IP
you
Law,
see that
has
the
over
future
25
impact
years
of
of
AI
experience helping
onto the personal injury
entrepreneurs
law firm,
protect their
especially into
ideas,
the case
thought,
evaluations, the
and
settlements
through
and the
patents,
trials?
trademark, and
What will be the
copyrights
future
with
impact onto
expertise
that?
in mechanical and
Well,
electrical
I mean,
devices.
so it's
We
already
have with us
impacting
Steffanie
things
Marrone,
tremendously. I
a
mean, there's
fractional
companies
chief
out there
marketing
like
officer at the
that
social media
are using
Butterfly,
it for
bringing over
demand
20
packages.
years
So again, you
experience
know,
in
what is AI? We've
legal
been talking about
marketing,
giving them
specializing in
information, giving
content
them
marketing,
information.
social media
And so, you
strategy,
know,
and
you
is
have
a
medical records
sought
and medical
after
bills,
speaker
right?
on
So, you know,
diversity and
Sally Smith's in
empowerment
a
in
car
the legal
accident.
profession.
She goes to the
We
ER,
have with
she breaks
us
her
Rakesh
shoulder
Sharma,
blade,
who is
you
a
know,
seasoned
goes to physical
lawyer
therapy,
with
goes
over
to an orthopedic
3
doctor,
decades of
you know, et cetera, et cetera,
experience
et cetera. Maybe
serving
she has
as
surgery.
director,
You know, you're
draft
dealing with
and
a lot of
draft, and
medical
managing
records and a lot of
partner
medical
of
bills.
draft and
You
draft
know, if
law
you want to put the
firm,
ball in the end
specializing in
zone with the
various
insurance company,
areas
or if
of
you just
Indian
even want to
and
understand your
international
own
laws.
case, you got to
He'll be
organize all
moderating the
this stuff, or
session.
someone's got to
Please
organize all
feel
this
free
stuff.
to
And
use
so
the
you can do
emojis
it
at
on
the
your
bottom
own.
of your
You can have
screen
your
to
paralegal do
give
it.
thumbs up or
There
express your
are
reaction
consulting
to our
companies, nursing
panelists'
consulting
insights.
companies that will do it for
Also,
you. But
I'm
now with
excited to announce
AI
that
and
we are
these
live
companies are embracing
streaming
it, you just
this
upload your
webinar on Draft and
PDFs
Draft
to a
LinkedIn
Google
page.
Drive,
So be
secure, of
sure to
course,
share the
and
link
then
with your networks.
it's done in 5 seconds. I mean,
Let's
that's
embark on this
so
journey together,
you're taking something
exploring the
that
new
used to
reality
take
of law firms in the
20 or
AI
30 hours worth
era.
of time, and
Thank you
it's
for
now
joining
5
us, and let's
seconds.
make this
And
discussion
not only
both
that, the end
informative and
product is
engaging.
light years better
Looking
than
forward.
anything
Thank
you
you.
can do on your own. So that's how it's going to impact personal injury for lawyers that choose to adopt it. There's plenty of lawyers that are just going to be like, oh, whatever, I'm just going to keep having whoever do that. And then also,
Welcome everyone
like I
to our
said, with
webinar
with
on law
any
firm and AI,
litigation,
the
not
new
just personal
reality.
injury,
We are
but
thrilled to
any
have
sort
you
of
join us
civil
today as we
litigation or even
explore the
criminal
fascinating
cases, just
intersection of
the
law and
ability to
artificial
take
intelligence.
cases and have them
Did you know
response
that
quickly.
nearly a third of the executive
And,
survey
other
by
than just reading
LexisNexis
head notes,
indicated their
and
firm
get
have
an
a
accurate
dedicated budget of
result,
generating AI
is just
in
crazy,
2024.
crazy amazing.
And most
You
expect
know,
their
and it's just
investment
because,
in
you know, so
generative
much of
AI
what we do is just
technologies to
reading this
increase over
stuff
the
over and
next
over again.
5
And it's a lot of
years,
this stuff,
with
you know, a lot of
47%
times we're reading
believing it
something
will
from the
decrease cost and
1890s,
30%
and it doesn't even
expecting
make
an
any
increase
sense
in
because we don't
revenue.
talk like that anymore.
Throughout today's
But if
session,
you
our
paste it
moderator will
into an AI
lead
platform, you
an
can say,
engaging
hey,
discussion with our
explain this
esteemed
to me
panelists
like it's
delving into new realities
2024,
shaped by
then you can
AI within the
understand
law
what's
firm.
going on. And so
Our panelists
and
will
then I
provide
think too with
insights, share experiences, and offer
discovery,
perspective on
you know, I've
navigating the
used it to help
evolving
with
landscape of law firm
discovery
operation in
questions, you
the
know,
age of
interrogatory
AI.
questions. I don't know, you know, they do call them
Let
different
me
things in other
introduce you
states, but
all our
written
experienced
discovery,
panelists. We
you
have
know,
with
you
us
can
Matthew
paste your
Long, partner
questions
at
like, here's what I want to
Dan
ask.
Long
Am I
and
missing
Bal
something? You know what I
PC,
mean? Like,
prioritize
what else should
ethical
I
standard
ask?
and client
Or
communication in family law,
deposition
personal injury, and
transcripts, you
civil
know, what I have
litigation.
found to be
He's
helpful
also
is,
a
you know,
global
taking deposition
traveler.
transcripts.
We have with us Rick
You
Martin,
know, you
owner
got to
of
have a
Martin
secure
IP Law,
platform, of
has over
course, and then
25
asking it
years
to
of
summarize
experience
stuff.
helping
Like,
out
you know, so
entrepreneurs
what
protect their ideas,
the heck did
thoughts,
Jim actually say in the
and
3 hours I
through
was talking to
patents,
him? Do you have any
trademark, and
notes?
copyright,
Here's what Jim
with
said, you know, so
expertise
it's
in
just the
mechanical and
possibilities are
electrical
endless
devices.
in the litigation
We
arena.
have
But
with us
as Steffanie
Steffanie
said, lawyers
Marrone,
are slow
a
to
fractional
change,
chief marketing
and the
officer at
bigger
the social
firms, they
media
don't want to change
Butterfly,
anything without
bringing over
having
20
like
years
a process and a
experience in
procedure in place and
legal
having it written
marketing,
down and have it apply to
specializing in content
everyone.
marketing,
Whereas
social
smaller
media
law firms
strategy,
can
and
just
is
sort
a
of, you know,
sought after speaker
quick,
on diversity and empowerment in the legal
quickly adopt
profession.
things because no one's really
We
being
have with us
micromanaged, I guess you could
Rakesh
say. You know what I mean?
Sharma,
If my
who is a
paralegal Mary
seasoned
wants to
lawyer
start
with over
doing something,
3
she doesn't have
decades
to
of
ask my
experience
permission. She just
serving
starts
as
doing it and
director,
she still gets the
draft and
job done.
draft,
And so
and
I think the
managing
ability
partner
to be
of
creative
Draft and
and the
Draft Law
ability to
Firm,
experiment with this
specializing in
stuff,
various areas
understanding
of
you're
Indian
following the
and
rules with
international
client
laws.
confidentiality.
He'll be moderating
You know,
this
you've
session.
really got to get in there and
Please
get into the
feel
weeds
free to
before you
use
figure out
emojis
how it
at the
really
bottom
works
of
for
your
you.
screen
And it's too
to give thumbs
fluid
up
right
or
now for a
express your
large,
reaction to our
you know,
panelists'
AM
insights.
100 law firm
Also,
that's
I'm
got, you know,
excited
a
to
million
announce that
lawyers to
we
come
are
up with
live streaming
a
this
solution
webinar on
because
Draft and
it's going to
Draft LinkedIn
change
page.
tomorrow and
So
then
be
next
sure
week
to
and
share
then
the
next
link with
month.
your networks.
And all of this AI stuff just keeps
Let's
changing
embark
all
on
the
this
time.
journey
So by the
together,
time they figure out
exploring
their
the new
solution
reality of law
today,
firms in the
next month
AI
there's new
era.
software, new
Thank you for
program, and
joining
it
us,
works
and let's
completely
make this
differently. So the
discussion
ability to
both
be fluid and
informative and
change is going to be
engaging.
real important as lawyers
Looking
implement
forward.
this stuff,
Thank
in
you.
my opinion.
Rick, we look into that the AI is already into the prior art searches, even into the trademark analysis. So how do you see that there will be a future further impact onto the IPR?
Welcome everyone to our webinar on law firm and AI,
that's
the
an
new
interesting
reality. We are
topic
thrilled to
too,
have you
because
join us today as we
it
explore
is
the
there, the
fascinating
searches, the, you know,
intersection
both on the
of
trademark
law and
side and on the
artificial
patent side.
intelligence.
I've been getting.
Did you know that
And again,
nearly
I
a
haven't
third of the
adopted this
executives
yet, and I'm
surveyed by
still, I'm one of these
indicated
cautious
their
lawyers.
firm
Like,
have a
I don't
dedicated
really
budget of generating
know if that'll
AI
work, but I've been getting
in
email
2024.
solicitations
And most
from
expect
a
their
couple different
investment
companies
in generative AI
that
technologies to
claim to be able
increase
to do
over the
patent
next
application
5
drafting
years,
using AI.
with 47%
I'm a little
believing
skeptical
it
of
will
it.
decrease cost and
You know, but
30%
again, small law
expecting an
firm,
increase
I'm
in
fairly
revenue.
nimble. I don't have to
Throughout
jump
today's
through a lot
session,
of hoops
our
to try
moderator will
something.
lead an
Might be
engaging
something that
discussion with
I'm
our
willing to give a
esteemed
try here
panelists
soon, and
delving
I
into
do
new
see
realities shaped by AI within the law firm.
some usefulness in
Our
that.
panelists will
I
provide
think
insights,
that,
share
at least from my
experiences, and
perspective,
offer
I can
perspective on
see an
navigating
AI
the
being able
evolving
to
landscape of law
maybe
firm
generate
operation in
a
the age
detailed
of
description
AI.
portion of and a
Let me
background
introduce you
section,
all our
an entire
experienced
patent
panelists. We
application when
have
you're
with us
drafting
Matthew
the
Long,
claims,
partner at
which
Bowen,
the
Dan
claims of
Long
a
and
patent are
Bal
ultimately what
PC,
define the legal
prioritize ethical
scope
standard
of
and client
protection that you
communication
get.
in family law, personal
I don't
injury,
think
and civil
AI,
litigation. He's
I have a
also
hard time
a
believing
global
AI is
traveler.
there yet,
We
or
have with us Rick
will be
Martin,
there
owner of
anytime
Martin IP
soon,
Law, has
in
over 25
having
years
that
of experience
ability
helping
to
out entrepreneurs protect their
basically
ideas, thought,
interpret claims in
and
prior art
through
applications,
patents,
apply
trademark,
those,
and
and then
copyrights with
write claims
expertise
for
in mechanical and
an
electrical
existing
devices.
application
We
that
have with us
meet the
Steffanie
format
Marrone,
required by the
a
patent
fractional
office,
chief
and
marketing officer
also
at the social media Butterfly,
are
bringing
patentable.
over
So
20
we'll
years
see how it
experience in
progresses there.
legal
But I
marketing,
think it can do a lot of
specializing
the
in
other
content
things,
marketing, social
other
media
parts of the patent
strategy, and is
application.
a
I can see
sought
that
after speaker on
in
diversity
the
and
future,
empowerment
definitely.
in the legal profession. We have with
I
us
see that we are moving
Rakesh
towards the closer
Sharma,
of the
who
session.
is a
So,
seasoned lawyer with
what
over
do you
3
think that
decades of
you would say
experience
that this
serving
is what
as
I wish
director,
that AI can
draft
do
and
for
draft
the
and managing
IPR?
partner
If you
of
can sum up
Draft and Draft
that
Law
anything
Firm,
you can
specializing
just
in various
say that,
areas
okay,
of
AI
Indian
can
and
do this,
international
probably
laws.
something which has
He'll be
been
moderating the session.
causing a lot of stress to the
Please
lawyers in
feel free
handling
to
it,
use the
or
emojis
anything
at the
like that
bottom of your
relating to the
screen
IPR.
to
How would
give
you sum
thumbs
up
up
this?
or express your reaction to our
You're
panelists'
asking all of
insights.
us?
Also, I'm
Yes.
excited to announce that we are live streaming
I
this
mean,
webinar on
what I
Draft
would
and
want
Draft
AI to
LinkedIn
do if I
page.
could wave a
So
magic
be
wand and
sure
let it
to
do
share the
anything,
link with your
no more
network.
hallucinations. I mean,
Let's
if it could
embark
just,
on this
if it
journey
could, if it
together,
could draft stuff
exploring
for
the new
me and it was
reality of
right
law
and it was
firms in the
accurate,
AI era. Thank
that,
you
I
for
mean,
joining us, and let's
it
make this
may put a lot of
discussion
lawyers
both
out of a job,
informative
but it
and
certainly would make
engaging.
it would certainly make my
Looking
job a lot
forward.
easier.
Thank you.
I mean, that's, I think, the hurdle is getting rid of the hallucinations. I don't know if that's possible. But that would be what I wanted, hey, draft me a reply brief to this motion, and then it does it in 5
Welcome everyone
seconds.
to our
Like, that's
webinar
what I
on
would
law
want.
firm
But
and AI, the new
we're not there
reality.
yet, and
We
I
are
don't,
thrilled
honestly,
to
I
have
don't
you
know if we'll
join
ever
us
be
today
there,
as
but
we
I'm
explore the
not a computer
fascinating
scientist.
intersection
I just don't
of
see how
law
that's
and
possible.
artificial intelligence.
Yeah,
Did
I
you know
kind of
that
agree
nearly
with
a third
Matthew
of the
on that. And I think
executives
the
surveyed
biggest
by
part of the problem
LexisNexis
with
indicated their
hallucinations
firm have
are,
a
at
dedicated
least with some
budget
of the
of
publicly
generating
available
AI
AI
in
tools,
2024.
is they're pulling
And
from the
most
internet,
expect
which,
their investment in
I mean,
generative AI
this isn't going to
technologies to
be
increase over the
news to
next
anyone
5
here, but
years,
if it's on the
with
internet, that doesn't
47%
necessarily mean it's
believing it
true.
will decrease cost and
So it's
30%
pulling from
expecting an
sources, and
increase
it
in revenue.
doesn't necessarily
Throughout today's
have the
session, our
ability to
moderator will
discern
lead
what's
an engaging
true
discussion
and
with
what's
our
not
esteemed
true.
panelists delving into
So,
new realities shaped by
if
AI
I had a
within the
wish
law
for
firm.
AI, it would be that it
Our
could do
panelists will
that.
provide insights,
And
sharing
again, truth is
experiences,
all
and
relative,
offer
I think, a lot of the
perspective
times
on
anyway.
navigating
So,
the evolving landscape of law
how it
firm
would do that,
operation
I
in the
don't know.
age
And
of AI.
will it ever be capable of doing
Let
that?
me introduce you all, our
Distinguishing truth
experienced
from
panelists. We
fiction on
have
the
with us
internet, I
Matthew
doubt
Long,
it.
partner at
But
Bowen
if
Long
I
and
could
Bell,
design a perfect AI,
PC,
that's what it would do.
prioritize ethical standard and client
Yeah, and I
communication
would just
in
add
family law,
mine would
personal
be
injury,
to
and
not
civil
sound like
litigation. He's
AI.
also a global
The
traveler.
input is only as
We
good
have
as
with
the
us
output,
Rick
but even
Martin,
when you give
owner
it a
of
good
Martin
input,
IP Law,
it
has
still
over
sounds like
25 years of
AI.
experience
And
helping entrepreneurs
I hope
protect
that
their
it will
ideas, thought,
become smarter and better to really
through patents,
understand like
trademark,
your
and
language, your
copyrights with
voice, to
expertise
give
in
you more
mechanical and electrical
customizable
devices. We
solutions
have
that
with
really
us
do
Stephanie
sound like
Marrone,
you
a
and
fractional
are
chief
in
marketing officer
your
at the
voice
social
and
media
your
butterfly,
your
bringing
education
over
level, so it
20 years
understands that you're a
experience in
lawyer or you have a
legal
graduate degree or
marketing,
you work
specializing
in
in
X
content
field, and it will
marketing,
give you
social media
content that matches
strategy,
that,
and
and
is
that it
a
won't give you those
sought-after
coined
speaker on
phrases. I will
diversity
tell you
and
that if
empowerment in
you
the
seem
legal
to get a
profession.
lot of flowery
We have
language or
with us
unnecessary words, or it
Rakesh
uses a lot of
Sharma,
analogies,
who is a
which
seasoned
happens to me
lawyer
all the
with over
time, like
3
ridiculous things
decades
like
of
the tapestry
experience
of blah blah
serving
blah.
as
You need to
director,
tell it to
draft
be more
and draft, and
straightforward,
managing
and you
partner
need to
of
tell it to
Draft
cut
and
out
Draft Law Firm,
unnecessary words and
specializing in
adverbs, like
various
literally
areas of
say
Indian
that
and
in the
international
prompt.
laws.
Do not use
He'll be
unnecessary
moderating the
adverbs.
session.
And Matt, you said like
Please
lawyers write
feel
like
free to
lawyers
use the
before,
emojis
and I
at the
think it's
bottom of
true.
your
Like
screen
a
to
lot of
give
our clients
thumbs
aren't
up
lawyers,
or
so you
express your
sometimes
reaction to
want
our
to say
panelists'
write this
insights.
in laypeople's terms,
Also,
or
I'm
my
excited
client
to
is an
announce that we
entrepreneur,
are live
or my
streaming
client owns a
this
steel mill,
webinar
or my
on Draft and
client
Draft
is
LinkedIn page.
a
So
business
be sure to share the
professor,
link
blah
with
blah
your
blah, so that
networks.
it understands to not write
Let's
in
embark
a
on this
different
journey
voice.
together,
And that's at least
exploring the new
helpful. Like the
reality of law
human
firms in the AI
touch
era.
is never
Thank you
going to
for
be
joining
replaced.
us, and
So
let's
be sure
make
you
this
review every
discussion
single
both
word
informative
and make
and
sure
engaging.
that you're giving the human touch.
Looking forward.
So.
Thank you.
So probably I think that when we are dreaming about the future AI, we are expecting it to be free from the hallucinations and of course free from the biased algorithms, because that's another
Welcome
important thing
everyone
which
to our
impacts
webinar
the
on law
role
firm
and
and
the
AI, the new reality. We are
responsibilities
thrilled
which
to
as a
have you
lawyers
join
we
us today
carry.
as we
If
explore
we
the
are probably
fascinating
using an
intersection
AI
of law and
having a
artificial
biased
intelligence.
algorithm,
Did
probably
you
the
know that
results may not
nearly a
be that
third of the
good.
executives surveyed by
And Sagar,
LexisNexis
do we have have some
indicated their
questions, I
firm
believe.
have a
If you can
dedicated
take up
budget
those
of
questions,
generating
please.
AI in 2024. And most
Yes, we have
expected
in fact 7
investment in
questions.
generative AI
The
technologies
first
to
one is
increase
from
over the
Rajat
next
Chara,
5
not a
years,
question but a
with
suggestion.
47%
I'm not sure
believing
if
it
he's
will increase
asking
cost and 30%
about this
expecting an
suggestion or
increase
if
in
he is
revenue.
giving this suggestion.
Throughout today's session, our
Is
moderator
always
will
ask AI to
lead an
state the
engaging
source
discussion
link to
with our esteemed
reconfirm
panelists,
what is
delving into
generated.
new
He says
realities
that
shaped by
whenever
AI
he is
within the law
going
firm.
ahead and using
Our
ChatGPT or
panelists
any
will provide
open source,
insights, share
is it okay
experiences,
to
and
ask
offer
for source
perspective
link to
on navigating
reconfirm
the
what is generated?
evolving landscape of law
If
firm
anyone can
operation in
go
the
ahead and
age
answer
of
it.
AI.
Yeah, I just don't know
Let
that
me
it always
introduce you
gives it
all our
to you.
experienced
Like, I don't know
panelists.
that
We
it
have with us
can.
Matthew Long, partner
So,
at Bowen
was
10
that a
Long and
question
Bell,
or is that like a
PC,
statement? Because
prioritized
if it's a
ethical
statement, I
standard and
totally
client
agree.
communication in family law,
Yeah.
personal injury,
Because
and
I'll
civil
tell you, like,
litigation.
I've asked it
He's
questions
also
on
a
content
global
marketing and
traveler.
LinkedIn topics,
We
and
have
it's
with us Rick
literally
Martin, owner of
quoted
Martin
things that
IP
I've
Law,
written on
has
my
over
blog, and
25
I'm like,
years
oh,
of
that's
experience
brilliant
helping
because
out
I wrote it.
entrepreneurs protect their
So
ideas,
I
thought,
don't know
and
that it can do
through
that.
patents, trademark, and
I
copyrights
will
You guys
ask
with
got
it,
any
are you
thoughts?
expertise
making
in
any of this
mechanical
up?
and electrical
And sometimes it'll tell me, it's like,
devices.
yeah, I made up that
We
case. That
have
case
with
doesn't
us
exist.
Steffanie
Oh,
Marrone,
oh,
a
you have
fractional chief
asked it?
Oh, yeah.
marketing
Really?
officer
Yeah.
at the social media
Yeah, I will
butterfly,
ask it,
bringing over 20
actually I
years
always do. Whenever
experience
I
in
mean, I don't
legal
really use it
marketing,
this way
specializing
anymore
in
because I'm more
content marketing,
educated on
social media
hallucinations
strategy,
now.
and is a
But back when
sought
I,
after
didn't
speaker
know a
on
lot about
diversity
them,
and
I'd still fact
empowerment
check
in the
everything. But
legal
I
profession.
don't even go to the open
We
source
have
ones,
with
but I would
us
ask it,
Rakesh
any of the
Sharma,
legal
who is
stuff
a
you just told
seasoned
me, did you
lawyer
make
with
any
over
of it up? And it would
3
say,
decades
yes,
of
here's what I made up.
experience serving
But it
as
didn't always
director,
say that.
drafting
So,
draft and managing
and then I was like,
partner
well, why did you
of
make that
draft and
up? And then
draft
it
law
would give an
firm,
answer like that. It's like,
specializing in
oh, well,
various areas of
my
Indian
data
and
set is the
international
entire
laws.
internet and,
He'll be
blah, blah,
moderating
blah,
this
blah, blah.
session.
So
Please
I
feel
think you can
free to
ask it
use the emojis
questions
at
and
the
sort of
bottom of your
cross-examine
screen
it, if you
to
will,
give
but
thumbs
it
up
doesn't always
or
work.
express your
So I've
reaction
asked
to our
it,
panelists'
why did
insights.
you lie? Like,
Also,
I've
I'm
said, like,
excited
well,
to
why did you
announce
tell
that
me
we
that
are
if
live
it's not
streaming
true?
this webinar on
Right.
Draft
Like,
and
I'm a
Craft LinkedIn
machine.
page. So be
Right.
sure
don't
to
have
share the link
feelings.
with your networks.
Second
Let's
question
embark on
asks
this
about
journey
what are
together,
the
exploring the new
common
reality of law firms in
misconceptions
the
about AI in the legal
era.
industry
Thank you for
that you
joining us, and
frequently
let's make this
encounter.
discussion both informative and
I mean,
engaging.
I think that's
Looking
fluid. So,
forward.
the
Thank
answer
you.
today is different than the answer 6 months ago. I don't know what the answer is today. The answer 6, 7 months ago was, people didn't know about these hallucinations, or at least your average lawyer didn't. And so the common misconception was that it was right.
Welcome everyone
when
to
in
our
fact,
webinar on law firm
it
and
was
AI,
either
the new
right,
reality. We are
wrong, or
thrilled
just
to
making
have you
stuff
join
up.
us today as we
Right
explore the
now, I don't
fascinating
know what the most
intersection
common
of
misconception
law and
is, 'cause
artificial
I just,
intelligence.
it seems
Did
like
you
it's
know
dying
that
down a
nearly
little
a third
bit,
of the
and now
executives
what's
surveyed by
happening is all of
LexisNexis
the various
indicated their
software
firm have a
platforms and
dedicated
legal
budget of
CRMs
generating
are
AI
implementing
in
AI into their existing
2024?
solution,
And most
and people are trying to
expected
figure out it all
investment
out.
in generative AI
So I'll give
technologies
you
to
one
increase over
that I
the
think
next 5 years,
is important to
with
say. And this is like
47%
I'm cheating
believing
by
it will
using
increase cost and 30%
AI. And I
expecting an
don't think
increase
that
in
we
revenue.
should feel that way. I
Throughout
feel
today's
like
session, our
as long as you're
moderator
not
will
using it like
lead
to
an engaging
listen, when I was in
discussion with
college,
our
like we
esteemed
barely had
panelists,
computers
delving
back
into
in the
new
day. So like
realities
I
shaped
couldn't look
by
up
AI
stuff on
within the
Google.
law
Like I
firm.
had to really do the
Our
research. Like
panelists
I
will
don't know what it's
provide
like to be in
insights,
college
share
now with AI,
experiences, and
but
offer
I think
perspective
there are
on
people that feel like,
navigating
am
the
I cheating by
evolving
using this?
landscape
Am I
of
a
law
fraud?
firm
Am I really
operation
writing
in
my
the age
blog
of
post?
AI.
Is this a cop out?
Let me
And
introduce
that's
you
why I would
all
tell
our
you, just
experienced
don't over
panelists.
rely
We
on it.
have
But
with
if
us
it
Matthew
makes
Long,
your
partner at
life
Bowen
easier,
10
just
Long
like
and
we
Bell,
hire people to
PC,
help us with our
prioritize
kids, we
ethical
hire
standard
people,
and client
we have
communication
secretaries,
in
like
family law, personal
you
injury,
hire
and
people to
civil
help you do
litigation.
things so you
He's
can be
also
better at your
a
job and
global
provide strategic
traveler.
level advice.
We have with
Use
us
it for
Rick
that,
Martin,
right? So you
owner
can be
of
better
Martin
at your
IP
job
Law, has
and
over
don't feel
25
guilty
years
about
of
that. But don't
experience
use
helping
it as
out
if it's like,
entrepreneurs protect their
God,
ideas,
right?
thought,
Like you gotta question
and
it. So
through
that's my
patents,
2
trademark,
cents
and
on that. But don't
copyrights
feel
with
shame shame in
expertise
using
in
it.
mechanical
It's,
and
people who
electrical
aren't using it,
devices.
I think are gonna be behind
We
the
have
times.
with us
I
Steffanie
think one
Marrone,
other-
a fractional
Yeah,
chief
one other
marketing
sort of what I would
officer
say
at the
common
social media
misconception, I
butterfly,
think we've touched on
bringing
it
over 20
a
years
couple of times already,
experience
is
in
that,
legal marketing,
what I put out
specializing
there
in content
into
marketing,
AI is
social media
confidential. It
strategy,
is not.
and is a
It
sought
unless
after speaker
it's a
on
secure site,
diversity
it's
and
not.
empowerment in the
ChatGPT,
legal
if I put
profession.
something in there,
We have with us
it's now
Rakesh
part of its
Sharma,
algorithm and its
who is a
information that it can
seasoned
use to
lawyer
build
with
on.
over
So
3 decades of experience
unless
serving
you
as
have
director
some
Draft and
specific
managing partner
confidence or
of
some
Draft and
specific
Draft law firm,
representation that
specializing
it
in
is
various
confidential. It is
areas
not.
of
Don't
Indian
assume that
and
it is,
international
ever.
laws. He'll be moderating this session.
Mr.
Please
Sharma, you
feel
want to
free
add
to use
something
the
on this?
emojis at the bottom of your screen to
I
give
think that
thumbs up
probably when we
or
talk about
express your
the
reaction to our
use of
panelists'
the
insights.
artificial intelligence,
Also, I'm
the
excited to
challenges
announce
or
that
the
we are
questions we
live
are
streaming
often
this
asked or
webinar
likely to
on
be
Draft
asked
and
in
Draft
future
LinkedIn page.
that we
So
need
be
to
sure to
understand
share
and
the
draw
link
the
with your
line.
networks.
We are always going to
Let's
take
embark
whatever
on
the
this
results
journey
we get
together,
from the AI
exploring
as
the
the
new reality
initial
of law firms in
drafting
the
or the
AI
initial part of the
era.
research.
Thank you for
Finally,
joining us,
a
and let's
lawyer
make this
acumen
discussion
is
both informative
most
and
important
engaging.
to glance on it, to
Looking
go
forward.
through it,
Thank
or
you.
to finalize it.
Thank you, sir. We have Andre. Can you provide example of AI technologies that have been overhyped in the legal sector and explain
Welcome
why they
everyone to
have
our
not
webinar
lived
on law
up
firm and
to the
AI, the new
expectations?
reality. We are thrilled to have you join us
If
today
anyone
as we
can go ahead
explore the
and
fascinating
answer it.
intersection
Wait, can
of
you
law
say it
and
again?
artificial intelligence.
Question
Did
is,
you know
can you
that
provide
nearly a third
example
of the
of AI
executives surveyed by
technologies that
LexisNexis
have been
indicated their
overhyped
firm
in
have
the
a dedicated
legal
budget of
sector
generating
and
AI
explain why they
in
have not lived
2024?
up to
And
expectation?
most
This is
expect
very
their
specific.
investment
I
in
think
generative AI
we
technologies
can
to
go ahead and
increase over the
answer it
next
via
5
email or
years,
something if
with
you guys
47%
are
believing it will decrease
because
cost
Yeah,
and
this
I
is
don't
very
know that
30%
specific
expecting an
question.
I
increase
know
in
one. I
revenue.
mean, I think like
Throughout today's
ChatGPT,
session,
when
our
you consider
moderator
like
will
sometimes what you get
lead
is,
an engaging discussion with
you
our
know,
esteemed panelists,
Not a
delving
problem.
into new
I can
realities
have this
shaped by AI within the law firm.
email
Our
to you
panelists
guys
will
and you
provide
can go ahead and
insights,
answer
share
it.
Yeah,
experiences,
I can think
and
of maybe
offer
one. I can think of
perspective
one
on
example
navigating
on
the
that.
evolving
And
landscape of
gosh, a
law
couple of
firm
months ago,
operation in
my
the age
local
of
Rotary
AI.
Club asked me to
Let
do
me
a
introduce you
presentation
all
on
our
AI, and I
experienced
actually had
panelists. We have with us
ChatGPT
Matthew
and
Long, partner
DALL-E
at
generate the
10 Long
PowerPoint
and Bell
presentation for it,
PC,
specifically
prioritize
for
ethical,
that reason
standard,
that I
and
could
client
tell them at the end. It's
communication
like,
in family law,
this whole
personal injury,
presentation
and civil
was brought to
litigation.
you
He's
by
also
AI.
a global
DALL-E does a
traveler.
very
We
fantastic
have
job
with
of
us Rick
graphics,
Martin, owner
but
of
the
Martin IP Law,
misspellings
has
in
over
there
25 years of
are
Right.
experience helping
atrocious.
out entrepreneurs
And
protect their ideas,
it's
thought,
difficult to fix. I've
and
wrestled with it. I
through
left all the
patents,
misspellings in
trademark,
there
and
for that
copyrights with
presentation
expertise
because
in
I wanted to
mechanical and
point out to
electrical
people some of the shortcomings
devices.
of using
We
AI.
have with
And this
us
is what you get.
Steffanie Marrone,
I
a
tried to use
fractional
it for
chief
one
marketing
more
officer
recently, and
at
I'm
the
like,
social media
I
butterfly,
just,
bringing
after a
over
while, I
20
quit
years
because
experience in
while it would generate
legal
great
marketing,
graphics,
specializing in
the
content
misspellings are
marketing,
just
social media strategy,
all
and
over the
is a
place and not
sought
make it not
after
usable.
speaker on diversity and empowerment in the
I
legal
find this
profession. We
what do
have with
attorneys
us
need to keep in
Rakesh
mind when it comes
Sharma,
to
who
HIPAA
is a
compliance
seasoned lawyer
issues
with
in
over
using
3
AI?
decades of experience
I don't,
serving as
I'm
director,
not a HIPAA
draft
attorney, but I don't
and
think
managing
HIPAA
partner
applies
of
to
Draft and
lawyers.
Draft law firm,
Okay.
specializing in
I think it
various
applies to
areas
healthcare.
of Indian and international laws. He'll be moderating this
Okay,
session.
and I
Please
think this
feel
is the
free to
last
use the
one. How
emojis
do
at
you
the
address
bottom of your
concern from
screen
legal
to give
professionals who
thumbs up
fear that
or
AI
express
might
your
replace
reaction to our
their jobs?
panelists' insights.
Funny
Also, I'm
question.
excited to
It
announce that we
may,
are live
I mean,
streaming
that's
this
a great
webinar
question.
on Draft and Draft
Make
LinkedIn page.
yourself
So
useful.
be sure to share
You
the
went to
link with
law
your
school for a
networks.
reason, double down on that
Let's
reason.
embark on this journey
It's
together,
like I said
exploring the new
earlier. I mean,
reality of law
if
firms in the
first year
AI
associates at big
era.
firms or
Thank you
legal
for joining
interns or
us, and let's
3Ls, I
make
mean,
this
if
discussion
just
both informative and
the
engaging.
writing and research
Looking
part, I
forward.
mean,
Thank you.
I don't want to say it's going to replace it, but it certainly makes that a lot easier. But at the end of the day, AI can't go to court, right? AI can't make a telephone call, right?
maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
There'll be robots
Welcome everyone to our
attending
webinar on law firm and
depositions
AI,
and
the
doing
new
Right.
things.
reality. We are thrilled
Yeah,
to
So
have you
so-
join us today as we
it's,
explore the fascinating
AI, I mean, I
intersection
guess it can give you
of
legal
law and
advice, but
artificial
it's not very
intelligence.
good at it. But it's,
Did you know that nearly a third of the
I
executives
don't think
surveyed by
lawyers need to be
LexisNexis
worried about
indicated
their
their firm
jobs,
have
but
a dedicated budget of
but
generating
any
AI
more than any other
in
industry, I guess,
2024?
you know what I mean? Because
And
this
most
technology
expect
is
their
going to become, in my
investment in
opinion,
generative
ubiquitous. It's going
AI
to be everywhere.
technologies to
And
increase
so
over the
anyone
next
who has
5
any sort of
years,
job in any sort of
with
industry where
47% believing
you're
it will
summarizing
increase cost and
stuff
30%
or,
expecting an increase in
things
revenue.
like that, or you're
Throughout today's session,
creating
our
lists. Like
moderator will
it's just, there's so, like that
lead
thing
an
I did with
engaging
my
discussion with
travel.
our
I mean,
esteemed
people
panelists
are
delving
paid to
into
do
new
that, and
realities
it's
shaped by
just,
AI within the law firm.
But
Our
I
panelists
don't,
will provide
I
insights,
don't
share
think lawyers are
experiences,
any
and offer
like different than
perspective
any
on
other profession
navigating
out
the
there where AI
evolving
is going to
landscape
impact
of
it,
law
in my
firm
opinion.
operation in the age
Yeah,
of
here's,
AI.
I would sort of liken it
Let me
to
introduce
when
you all
LegalZoom
our
first came
experienced
out.
panelists.
Right.
And
We
you had
have
all
with us
these
Matthew
documents
Long,
and things
partner at
available
Bowen
to you that
Dan
you
Long
don't
and Bell.
now, all of a sudden, you
PC
don't need a lawyer
prioritize
to
ethical
draft a
standard
will,
and
don't need
client
a lawyer to do
communication
this, don't
in
need a
family
lawyer to
law,
do
personal
that.
injury,
And
and
again,
civil litigation.
it's
He's
a
also
step down
a
version. I mean,
global
and
traveler.
some people are going
We
to
have
use
with us
that,
Rick
and some
Martin,
people are going
owner
to use
of
AI
Martin IP
tools
Law, has over
as a
25
substitute
years
for
of
a lawyer.
experience
But
helping
I
out
think,
entrepreneurs
as a
protect
lawyer,
their ideas,
you've got to
thought,
then
and
recognize that and
through
say,
patent,
how can I
trademark, and
provide better service
copyrights
to a
with
client
expertise in
than
mechanical
these
and
other options?
electrical
What can I do
devices.
specifically that's
We
different
have with
and
us
better than
Steffanie Marrone,
these
a
other options?
fractional chief
And there
marketing
are
officer at the
so
social
many
media
ways,
Butterfly,
I don't even want to
bringing
go
over
into it at
20
this time,
years experience in
that you
legal
can do that.
marketing,
But I think the first of
specializing in
those
content
is
marketing, social
as an
media
attorney,
strategy, and is a
I think
sought
specializing
after
in a
speaker
particular
on
practice
diversity
area
and
is going to be key
empowerment
or
in the
critical. And I
legal
think it's going
profession.
to,
We have with us
force more
Rakesh
lawyers to
Sharma,
be
who is
specialists,
a
not
seasoned lawyer
generalists,
with over
because,
3 decades of
AI is
experience
the generalist
serving
now.
as director,
Right.
draft and
Mhm.
craft, and
Sagar, I
managing
think
partner
that
of
probably AI
draft
is
and
not
craft law
going to be
firm,
a threat to the
specializing in
lawyers. Rather,
various
it is going to
areas of
accelerate
Indian and
their
international laws.
productivity
He'll
and
be
the
moderating the
ability.
session.
So I see it
Please
as a
feel free to
companion
use
to be
emojis at the
used in
bottom of your
future.
screen to give thumbs
O-
up
On the
or
other
express
hand,
your reaction to our panelists' insights.
there are going to
Also,
be
I'm
things,
excited
especially
to announce that we
transactional
are
lawyers.
live
So lawyer,
streaming this webinar on Draft and
one day
Draft
it may
LinkedIn
get to
page.
the point
So
where the
be sure to
technology
share
is
the link
such
with
that
your
it can
networks.
draft certain things
Let's embark
at a
on this journey
level
together,
that a lawyer
exploring the new
does,
reality of law firms in
assuming
the
what you want is
AI
really simple and
era.
really
Thank you
boilerplate.
for joining us, and let's make this
And I
discussion
mean,
both
it can even
informative
do that
and
right now. I don't know
engaging.
how good it is. I haven't tried
Looking
it, but
forward. Thank you.
it just kind of depends on what you want. And, everyone has exceptions, everyone's situation is different. There's no uniform, whatever, that's why lawyers ask questions.
Welcome
And
everyone
that's
to
why
our
lawyers
webinar on
tailor
law firm and
documents to
AI, the
fit their
new
clients'
reality.
needs.
We are
That's
thrilled
not
to
something
have you join
ChatGPT
us
is going
today
to
as
do,
we
but it's going to
explore
do a
the
lot better
fascinating
job of that
intersection
than it
of
will
law
of a
and
lot of
artificial
other things.
intelligence. Did you know
But
that
at the end of
nearly
the
a third
day,
of the executives
lawyers who
surveyed
are
by
good at their
LexisNexis
job
indicated their firm
and
have a
respected
dedicated
their
budget of
community,
generating
it's going to
AI
help them do their
in
job better. And
2024?
it's going to help them do their job
And
in
most
less time.
expect
And at the end
their
of the day, that's what we
investment
all want
in
to do, because we
generative
all want to
AI
get our job
technologies
done
to
and move
increase
on to the
over the
next thing.
next 5 years, with 47%
So any last
believing it will
remark from
decrease cost and
any of
30%
you?
expecting an increase
I
in
think
revenue.
Stephanie just left.
Throughout
We can
today's
see
session, our moderator will
backpack. So
lead
she
an
was running
engaging
late.
discussion with
So
our esteemed
if
panelists, delving
there is
into new
anything
realities
you want
shaped
to
by
add
AI within the law firm.
before we
Our
conclude this?
panelists will provide insights, share
I can see only
experiences,
one
and
thing, that
offer
the
perspective on
attorneys
navigating the
have to adopt the
evolving
AI.
landscape of law firm
We cannot
operation in the
escape
age
out
of
of it,
AI.
but we have to
Let
understand
me introduce
how
you
to
all
let it
our
mingle
experienced
with
panelists.
us.
We have with us
So
Matthew
that's the
Long,
line
partner
or
at
the
Bowen
position
Dan
we'll have
Long
to
and Bell.
design
PC
individually
prioritize
depending upon
ethical
different
standard and
practice
client
areas
communication
or the
in family law,
adaptability
personal
according
injury,
to
and
our
civil
needs.
litigation. Is also a global
Matthew,
traveler.
break.
We have with us Rick
I guess the
Martin,
rules and
owner of
practical
Martin IP
advice, and
Law,
I've got
has
to
over
look into this
25 years of
co-pilot thing, 'cause I'll be
experience
honest,
helping
I
out
never even heard of it before,
entrepreneurs
which I'm kind of
protect their
embarrassed of.
ideas,
What I
thought,
always tell people is,
and
whatever you're
through
using
patents,
now
trademark, and
probably has some
copyrights
sort of
with
AI
expertise
extension
in
that's come
mechanical
out in the
and
last
electrical
6 months.
devices.
So just
We
talk to
have
whoever
with
your
us
account manager is
Steffanie
for
Marrone,
whatever
a
legal
fractional
CRM
chief
you're
marketing
using or whatever
officer at the
database
social
you're
media
using,
Butterfly,
and just see if
bringing
you can get
over
a
20
demo
years
of the AI
experience
version.
in
That'll give
legal
you
marketing,
exposure to
specializing
this
in content marketing,
technology.
social media
If for
strategy,
some
and
reason
is
you
a
haven't downloaded
sought after
ChatGPT yet and
speaker
played
on
around with it.
diversity and empowerment in
But
the
really,
legal profession.
download
We have with
ChatGPT,
us
download,
Rakesh
pay the
Sharma,
$20 a
who is a
month,
seasoned
ask
lawyer
Ali
with
to
over
make you funny
3
pictures.
decades of
I
experience
do crazy
serving
things with
as director,
ChatGPT, like,
draft and craft,
hey,
and managing partner
oh,
of Draft
are
and
we
Craft
done?
Law
I'll
Firm,
shut up.
specializing in various areas
Must
of
be out of
Indian
time.
and international
All right,
laws.
thank you.
Yes,
He'll be
thank you.
moderating the session.
Thank you all our
Please feel
panelists
free
for
to
your
use the
valuable
emojis at the
insights and
bottom of
giving
your
us
screen
engaging
to give
discussion.
thumbs up
Thank you
or
all the
express your
wonderful
reaction
participants
to our
as well
panelists'
for showing up
insights.
and giving us a
Also,
chance
I'm
to
excited
share.
to
I
announce that
hope
we
you
are
found
live
today's session
streaming
informative and
this webinar
insightful,
on Draft and
providing
Craft LinkedIn
you
page.
with
So
valuable
be sure to
perspective
share the
on
link
the
with your
interaction
networks.
of law and AI.
Let's
Should you have
embark
any
on
further
this journey
question, or
together,
would you like to
exploring the new reality of law firms
deeper
in the
into any of the
AI
topic discussed
era.
today?
Thank you
Please
for
don't
joining us,
hesitate
and
to
let's
reach
make
me
this
out at
discussion both informative and
sagar@draftandcraft.com.
engaging.
I'll be more than happy to
Looking
forward your
forward. Thank you.
inquiries and questions to our speakers. Thank you once again for your participation, and we'll look forward to connecting with you again next month with another exciting topic. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Rick.
thanks.